That was the record before us, and here we are, pre-recorded, because we did this a few weeks ago, because we're not here at the moment, are we? We're away in that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
And Karl Pilkington. Well,
he's not actually with us.
No.
He'll be in some of the best of clips that will be coming up shortly.
Yeah, this is just us, isn't it?
This is just us. We did this, when did we do this, Rick? A couple of weeks back.
Hold on, what is it?
It's the 27th today.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Christmas. I loved Christmas.
I loved Christmas.
I had a great time. What did you get?
Loads of presents.
So did I.
I'm glad they made it to number one.
Oh, I'm really glad.
Stroke, he, she.
Yeah, I'm really glad that the pop idols, Cliff Richard, Westlife, made it to number one.
Bo Selector. Yeah, just delete that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to play some of the best of, some of the greatest moments of the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ever heard on XFM 104.9. What about this? Do you remember this one?
Oh, which one is it?
All right, so here's the first bit.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Tell us about this monkey, Karl.
You're going to love this one, Steve, right? So last week we were talking about how, like, a lad left his family because there was problems at home and that. He went and lived in the wood. He got airy, right?
No.
Leave it there, Rick. We haven't got time to go into it.
Right, so...
That's what happened.
And that's what happened. He lived with the monkeys. He went airy.
That's what happened.
Looked into some other stuff about, like, airy kids and all that.
Yeah.
Came across this story about a bloke, right, who worked in a zoo.
Oh, dear.
Right? So...
Trouble's brewing.
Loving his job and that, but it's quite a lonely sort of job because you don't see many people. You're just dealing with animals all the time, right? So anyway, he gets a bit pally with a monkey because it's the closest thing to a human.
What, that ape is?
Right.
Yeah, but you can't really go that close to apes. It's dangerous.
What do you mean? What type was it? Do you
Just
mean
let him tell the story.
Was it a chimpanzee?
I reckon it was a chimp, yeah. Yeah, it was
You
a
don't
chimp.
even know, so
it was
it's
a
an
chimp.
ape.
It was a chimp. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, does it?
So he
It's
gets
the story.
pally with him?
Right, so he gets pally with
What,
him.
do they go on holiday together?
Well, no, I mean, it starts
On the
off
pool together.
just checking each other out and, probably sharing lunch and that together.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, this goes on for a while. They're getting on well on that. And then after a while, right, the monkey starts sort of imitating him a bit more and sort of walking upright.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Right? So he thinks, oh, that's a bit weird. Anyway, they get on really better and what have you. So he thinks he could live at home with me, this.
Yeah.
Because we're getting on the storm.
Yeah.
Right? So he takes him home and before
Is
you
this
know
the
it...
beginning of Beneath the Planet of the Apes? I think it is. I think you've seen this on video.
I'm worried, because he's already imitating him when they're moving in together. I'm thinking it's maybe a bit like Single White Female. Single White Zookeeper.
Oh, brilliant.
Right, so anyway, so he's moving in and it's getting used to sort of the normal human life. He's having a cup of tea in the morning.
Yeah, PG tips.
He finishes the day off with a
dear.
Finishes the day off with what?
He
with
doesn't have to
brandy.
move a piano at one point,
He
does he?
finishes the day off with a little brandy.
Yeah.
What, he pours himself one. Is he wearing a smoking jacket?
I'll tell you what, Carl, you're a maniac, mate.
No, this is why it attracted me. It's amazing, right? So he's having his brandy and that, loving his life. Next thing you know, he sort of I don't know if he loses it or he gets shaved, but the top half of his body is hairless. Right, apart from his head. Right, so he's got a nice.
So it's the
head.
opposite of the kid.
Well,
yeah,
this is what I'm saying.
that would happen.
Right.
Well, hang on, but so you don't know if
You
he
don't
was
even
shaved
know.
or if it's
How did it say? Then the hairless. What?
I'll bring it in for you, the story, and then you can see if I've gone wrong.
Keep going.
Anyway, so this is going on, and he's having a great life. Then the zookeeper starts getting a bit annoyed because he's having a better life than the zookeeper. The zookeeper's in the zoo.
This is such
So the
rubbish.
zookeeper's still got to do a day's work. The monkey's at home, he's partying,
Well,
he's
it
got
gets
his
to
other
a point when he
chipmates
says,
round.
there's no point you coming in to the zoo because the whole reason of you being there was because you're being kept there.
Right.
And he didn't want to bring the memories back, so he said, you stay at home. So
You are you're talking such.
Just let him finish.
God, I don't know if I can sit here and listen to this drivel.
I'm fascinated.
It's
It
nearly
sounds
over anyway,
amazing.
right?
It sounds extraordinary, Carl.
So he's walking up right, he's having a tea in the morning, finishing the day off with brandy. Gets a bit out of hand, only tries it on with the zookeeper's wife.
Make him go away, Steve.
How does he do that?
Well, because he's around humans a lot, he becomes a bit of a charmer. And,
But what is it that he could do to seduce her? Pick fleas out of her?
he didn't say.
He was built.
Yeah, he is well known.
So what about that?
Wait, what do you mean, what about it, Carl? It's obviously not true.
I don't understand how.
I love the fact he becomes a charmer. He's got better taste in brandy.
Exactly.
And
What was it that he was doing that seduced her?
I don't know. I thought maybe because he was at home more than the zookeeper was.
But what would he be doing, Carl? He's not going to be talking with her. They're not going to be playing like, Trivia Pursuit.
Maybe she liked the silent type. He didn't go into that. He just said that's when the trouble started.
Carl, play a record.
Right.
Is that what Suzanne did when she brought you in?
Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Not done a lot. Maybe you should earn your money as you get to Mondays off for this 2 hours of nonsense.
What are you on about? I've done loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, same old.
Yeah.
Let's have something new, something fresh.
Well, I've been looking around, right, on the internet for stuff.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah.
Your Bible, where you get all your information about the world and the universe and morality from.
And you know, like how I always say to you, I don't really read that much of it. I just read the headline.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
Anna Nova have sort of nicked that idea to grab you.
Nicked what idea?
Well, to sort of get to the meat straight away at the top. Do you know what I mean? The headline to the story and everything.
What?
Right, these are
But
stories.
the headlines already existed. That was why you thought that was a good
not
idea?
like this, though.
All right.
Headline. Well, these are all headlines, right? Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
You don't need...
Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling.
Yeah, that's the story. You don't need to read on. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
right?
could you read on anyway?
Can't be bothered.
Read on anyway.
Well, you have a look at that in a bit, right?
All right.
See if it's
So what
interesting.
This is frustrating radio if you're sitting at home.
No,
well,
but
it's not on. They've turned it off.
If you want to know more, you know where to go. That's what I'm saying. That's what they should do in the news. Get the news done in a minute.
There's a good story about Iraq.
Right.
Bong. Look it up. Look it up on the internet. Anna Nova.
Give us another bong.
Bong.
Family sick of living on Butthole Road.
Oh, brilliant. Bong.
Man wears same shoes for 60 years.
Oh, bong.
This isn't that good. Some fella pulls a train with his teeth.
And in lighter news.
I know that. General Donald, this one isn't very good.
And the last one, man fails to break clothes pegs on face record. She's always good. Well, that's the one I did read on about.
I love that out of all those. That's the one he read on about. Go on then.
Just
Why is that news? He fails to make a record. So did I today.
I know, yeah.
I failed the long jump record today.
Yeah. Didn't even take part.
No, I was rubbish.
But what are the rules on world records and that?
I don't know if there are rules. There are certain things you can't. I mean, it's the Guinness Book of Records, isn't it, really, that's the arbiter, isn't it?
Yeah, but is there anything, if you said you wanted to do it, would they say, well, you can't do that?
Yeah, they've stopped some gluttony records, obviously things that are in danger. It's anything that's illegal. Yeah, anything that's immoral.
Yeah, like that American serial killer that just got discovered.
Yeah.
Having killed 47 women. I don't think he can make that into the Guinness Book of Records.
No, because people would be trying to beat it, won't they?
But there was some other story about a fella eating watches and that. That can't be good for you. So why don't they say, look, don't do that, do something else?
He wanted to stay regular.
Do you know what I mean? Though? I just wondered.
What do you mean he was
any...
eating watches?
He just said he was eating watches. He ate about 3 in about a minute.
How did he time it?
Do you know what I mean, though? Something I watched the other night, that was just good. Again, you know, I learn stuff from the telly. I don't watch the news.
Yeah, well, you don't learn stuff from the telly. You know,
I'll tell you what, though.
You told us there's a fat baby in the world.
Forget about them.
There's a spider eats chickens and there was a fat kid.
Forget them in Iceland, right?
Yeah.
We'll give them Rockbusters later to do, right?
Iceland!
But what's the name? I'll tell you what is interesting, Steve. I didn't know that much about it. Autism.
Okay. Oh, good. With some more entertaining stuff on XFM 104.9. Just to cheer up people. Go on, then. What? Come on.
No, right. Have you heard about it, Steve? What
autism?
It scares me to death when he comes up, when he touches on a serious subject. We've been talking about wheeling a dead pope round, the Chinese don't age well, and ginger people are hated. And now we're going to touch on a really... I mean, my heart's in my throat. Go on, Carl, then. Tell me your insights to autism.
Right, well, there was this... Again, Channel 4 coming up with some good stuff at the moment, right? It might have been Channel 5. But what's the name? It was
it's the attention span I like.
these people who they've got like this autism thing going on.
Yeah.
And they sort of take in a lot of information. They get sort of they get so into it that they know everything about that subject and what have you, right? And there was this lad who he knew everything, right, about EastEnders.
Right.
He sort of the cameraman was saying to him, so you know why EastEnders and that. And he said, I don't know, I just like it. And he said, I remember when I first watched it, it was a Thursday, it was 5 to 8. Pauline Fowler walked in. She had a pink jumper on. She said, all right, love. And he remembers everything from that moment on.
Yeah.
Right, and everything, which is great. But then the way the programme was making out, it was almost like they were saying it's a disability.
Right.
When in a way, it's more like a superpower.
Sure. Like Rain Man.
But if you can take
It's Rain Man.
No,
he has special autistic powers.
Oh God!
We must send for Rain Man.
I don't know what to do.
So
I don't know what to do.
So he would be a great contestant on Mastermind, sort of autistic mastermind. He'd be
what I'm
dynamite.
saying is, don't be watching EastEnders though. Sort of, why didn't they give him an encyclopedia and say, get into that?
Sure.
That'll be useful.
Yeah.
Keep him away from EastEnders. Wasting his time there. But I don't think it is a disability.
No.
Yeah, there are other things, and they're not. It's also autism is a matter of degrees, from what I know. And I'm sorry to have to do this, but I feel that I have to at least be the voice of reason, as ill-educated as I am on the subject. But I think there's degrees of autism. I think some are higher performance than others. There's other issues with it. It's not they're just got good memories. They don't go around doing tricks for people because they can remember stuff. There are other issues with it. Do you know what I mean?
Right, well, I mean, they seemed a bit...
But you watched the programme. What did you learn? That he knows when Pauline Fowler came in.
Yeah, I mean, there was other bits where they couldn't control her emotions and stuff.
Oh, that other little bit, yeah.
But the main bit of it was he can soak up information and stuff, and I'm just saying it didn't seem really bad. Do you know what I mean? There's disabilities where people say that's a bad disability. It's like how people say about...
This is brilliant. This is just like this is amazing to be in a room with this man. It's incredible. You just wind him up and listen to what comes out. And I'm going to sit back now. I'm not going to defend you or explain anything. Just go on and tell me about the other disabilities that are worse.
What I mean is how people can sometimes easily get mixed up. How people are scared of like a cyclop. Well, at the end of the day, he's got a disability. A bloke with
Who's scared of a cyclop?
No, it's
apart
just
from
like
Jason and his Argonauts. Where's this cyclop that you're scared of?
No, I'm just saying in history and in books and that.
No, not in history. History happened.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of? You're mixing history with Greek mythology and Roman mythology and every other type of mythology. What do you mean? There wasn't really a giant cyclop that went round picking up ships and throwing them around. That's not history, Karl. Do you think Batman's history?
No, but it was ages ago, wasn't it, when we were sort of forming...
No, I'm not saying it didn't happen ages ago. I'm saying it didn't happen.
Well, he might have done. I mean, what's so ridiculous about a fellow with one eye?
In the middle of his head, and he's big and scary and lives in a cave.
Why is he scary? Because what if he had 8 eyes, I'd be scared of him. At the end of the day, he's got a disability... we'll talk about it in a bit.
4.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails, so here's the clips that you wanted.
Go on then, do a film review, quickly.
Right, well today on Film Review, we're doing classic films, and today we're looking at Elephant Man, John Merrick, one of his better pieces of work. It's a sad film. I've never really been able to watch it all the way through.
Sorry, John Merrick's better piece of work was him being the Elephant Man, played by John Hurt.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Sad film. When I was younger...
Tell us a bit about it. What is it about? Who's John Merrick?
It's about a fella who's got a funny head.
Right, tell us this.
And, you know, he lives in... I think he lives in London, in like about the 1930s or something like that. And he's being picked on all the time and stuff. And first time you watch it, you'll probably cry a bit. And then the second time you watch it, you're just sort of thinking, God, that would be bad. Sort of having a head like that being picked on all the time. Then the third time you watch it, you might think, you know, how does he get his jumper on? Then, I don't know, I'm probably bored of it the fourth time. but it's well worth watching. So Elephant Man.
Brilliant.
Yeah, see it.
Brilliant.
I think if you want to get on TV, Carl, you'd be better as the subject of maybe like an omnibus documentary. Living with Carl.
So we'll move on to this next one, right, which is brilliant. Dead short story. So, right, old woman, about 70 years old. She's normally fit and healthy and stuff. Nothing wrong with her. She's having a good life. And one day, she goes for a check to the doctors, just to check herself out, because she's getting on a bit. It says, take your clothes off and that. So she does, and checks her out, says, yeah, you're looking good, turn round. He said, oh, God. He said, you got a tumour on your buttock. Right? So she goes, oh, what, can you do anything to sort it out? So they go, yeah, we could book you in for an operation. It's best if we remove this. Books are in for an operation. Operation day comes, strip her down and that. They're all stood round, the doctors. Start to operate. It only turns out it's a pork chop that she sat on 5 years earlier, and it had stuck to her buttock.
Right, Carl.
I can forward you. Serious.
Right, okay, Carl, I'm telling you now, I'm leaving. I'm never doing this show again.
No, I'm serious. Honestly.
You're talking, I've never had such... What do you mean? You couldn't believe it?
No, when I read it, I said, I've got to tell Ricky that.
This woman had a pork chop stuck to her arse for 5 years, you mental case. Of course she didn't.
I had some exciting news this week, Carl. You'll be pleased to find out. I'm worried that you might get a little bit jealous, because it's obviously going to impact on your world quite strongly. Because I know you think you like things to be quite samey. You like the status quo to be maintained. You like the fact that in the past, we've had some crosswords. Because I remember, what did you think of me when I first walked in? When I first came in on the first day of XFM?
I don't know why you're making a big deal out of it, because I'm just being honest, though. I'm just being honest about a lot of people who see you for the first time sort of go, well, he's a bit weird.
I don't know, Steve, that you brought it up, and then you're again.
But I'm sure that wasn't what he said before.
No,
did he say before?
Well,
he's a bit weird.
Yeah, well, he looked at you, and I knew. I could see by the look on his face. You know when you know your kid, and your kid's sort of scared of something, and they go, "Why's your kid?" He goes, "Oh, he doesn't like pigeons or spiders." Right. It was like that when I saw Carl, and I brought you in, and I went, "What do you think of that, Carl?" I could see the look on his face that he was disturbed.
Sure.
And then, as he said, you get used to it, don't you?
Yeah, you get used to it. And you have changed a little bit. Your hair's a bit smarter now, and you got some nicer glasses and that, I think. Or I might have just got used to it.
Whoa, don't bring it up, Steve. Don't look at me like that.
So you say that you think some other people in the office thought the same? Do you know that for sure?
Carl.
Did you discuss it?
Carl.
Yeah, I think they do, yeah.
Okay, leave it there then.
But not just in the office, as you walk through the building.
Oh, it's worse than you ever thought.
Well, no, it's not worse than I ever thought, because as you well know, Ricky Gervais, what did I do on Thursday morning?
Oh, is this the thing...
For those that perhaps are not of the female persuasion listening, there's a magazine. Apparently it sells quite well. It's one of the sort of female, issues magazines. I think it's called Company Magazine. It's like your sort of, I guess it's a bit like your Moore or your Vanity Fair or whatever. Anyway, they run every year the 50 most eligible bachelors in Great Britain section. Ding dong, hello. Who's in there this year? In the top 50 of the entire country.
And then they vote, and they put them in order and see who's the most eligible bachelor.
But that's 50 people, right? It always annoys me slightly, because bachelor, it kind of seems like a more sophisticated word for loser. Yeah, doesn't it? Which always sort of unnerves me slightly.
And also they try and do a different 50 every year, so they're getting pretty desperate to get different ones. Because also a lot of people who are sort of like successful, are married, so there's very little to...
No. There's a huge... I don't know if this is international. It could even be international. I'm not sure, actually. So I could be up there with the likes of Justin Timberlake, etc. So Fred Durst... Yeah, that sort of person, So anyway, this is what's exciting, right? Although I'm slightly frustrated, because they were telling me that last year... All right, because what happens is the readers of the magazine, they vote for who they think is number one most eligible bachelor, right? Last year, the prize was a 2-week trip in the Bahamas. Okay, this year I'm rather annoyed, because all I'm going to win is a moped. That's the prize this year. That's the prize this year. A moped.
Whoa! Backtrack. What? Sorry. Last year was a 2-week trip to Bahamas, and this year
just a moped. All I'm going to get is a moped.
All you're going to win is a moped.
Yeah,
you got no chance. You've got no chance. Who else is in it?
Well, I mean, I don't know lots of people you'd never heard of. I know Duncan from Blue.
Dean, so you're second to him at least already. I imagine you're going to come behind the other 49.
No, because there'll be people voting for me. They get to vote for me.
Yeah, Steve.
They'll see my photo and then they can vote for me.
Yeah, according to Heat, I was 22nd most sexy man in the world.
I better take that helmet back.
I would.
It's that thing, though, you see. This happened years ago to me, right? When, you get pally with someone and then you wind each other up and then there comes a time when you just go over the line.
Yeah.
Right?
What happened?
Well, it was this lad called Anthony, right? Who was my mate.
Yeah.
And we used to sort of always have a little fight in the toilet and that.
Sure.
Right? Punch each other.
No, I want to wipe it.
And the punches, used to get harder.
Yeah.
And stuff. And then, so he hit me harder. Turned out into a proper fight.
Yeah.
I chipped his tooth on the sink. Right?
Right.
This happened at school, and it was time for assembly, and I thought, and he's in the toilet crying. I thought, go to assembly. There's police in there in the assembly that day telling people about unnecessary violence.
And you thought they were there for you?
So I'm like, oh no. Anthony's going to come in a minute, like crying with all blood coming from his mouth. I'm going to get arrested.
Yeah. Did you go running and sleep?
And that was an example of...
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of happened because I went out with a girl who he fancied.
How old are we now?
About 8 or 9.
I think that's out of order, going out with a mate's girl.
Yeah, but she didn't like him. He had, big ears and that. He had no chance.
You're such a dish.
No, but do you know what I mean? All right, I haven't got the looks like I used to.
Sure, when you were 8.
But that's before the stress of, having head squoes and that sort of thing. I have aged a lot.
Having your head squeezed.
I love your own grammar. I know,
that's the past tense, is it? Squeeze or to have squeezed.
Oh, he did squoze his head.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
So,
what about a bit of Bowie? Be my wife. Carl, I'm asking you.
I think we can squeeze that in.
Be my wife, Carl, come on. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington, our producer.
Right.
In inverted commas, heat put.
Yeah.
They know. How are you doing, all right, Carl?
Yeah, didn't they also write something about me bald round head?
Yes, perfectly round little bald man head, they said, so...
Because you need to know that when you listen to the radio and that. Really matters what my hair's doing.
Your hair, have you given it a little sort of polish? Because you look like a cue ball at the moment, and you've had a shave in it. I've never seen such a round head. It actually looks like a plate with ears.
Yeah, well, for those that have never seen Carl, I actually, if you remember, I think he looks a little bit like Mr. Spoon from Button Moon.
He does.
If you've never seen that show,
and also he looks like, when they say they find with a little 4-foot human, and it's actually 500,000 years old, and they give it a name, and it's the first, Australopithecus into. Right? He looks like one of them as well. Perfectly round little. He is the missing link. He looks half human, half monkey.
Because he's got a slight slouch as well. So it's those pictures where you see it going from an ape to a man. He's one of those in the middle.
Yeah, and of course his monkey hands, his hairy little wrist to those skinny little things that he can get oranges out of holes with, and it's unbelievable. Why are you so all shaved and polished and everything?
Got a wedding.
What?
Got to go to a wedding today, so thought I'd clean myself up a bit.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be wearing a suit or something?
No, I'll go home and put something on.
Oh, okay.
But, Suzanne said, make an effort. I sort of had a shave and that, and then I came out of the bathroom, she said, oh, your head looks a bit sort of eggish.
She's right.
She always worries about when I have a shave, because I just,
That's your girlfriend, Carl.
I know.
Saying that. Just think, so don't worry about Heat saying it. Funny thing is, it's Boyd Hilton, I think, of Heat that wrote it.
And he's got a little bald head.
Yeah, no, don't slag him off.
Yeah, but on the end of his review, does it say, written by Baldy Boyd? No, because it doesn't matter, it's a magazine. Don't worry about it.
Looking forward to the wedding?
A bit boring, isn't it? But you got to do it.
They're probably listening. Should we do a shot?
No, it'll be a great day for them, but I know what will happen. Suzanne will see, all the fuss and that, and then she'll get ideas, and have to let her down and all that.
Why is it you don't want to get married again? I always forget.
It's just... Who's it for at the end of the day? I've been with Suzanne for 11 years, right?
Sure.
We're happy. Well, I am.
That's what counts.
You're never happy.
I am. I'm all right.
Yeah, no, I know you're happy with Suzanne and everything, but apart from that, you're never happy. You are the most grumpy, moany thing in the world. I mean, I get annoyed, but I'm always happy. I was annoyed here. I was happy coming here, but there was a bloke behind me walking and scuffing his feet. He had a pair of those stupid skulls on, and he was clicking and scuffing. Wear some shoes. You don't have to click. Pick your feet up. Flip-flops annoy me. You know, but I'm happy. I'm just annoyed. You are just like, oh, the world's on me. It's rubbish, this. I know the world's great. It's just sometimes people annoy me by being there, you know. But Steve said I should be locked in one of those towers that princesses used to be locked in fairy tales, because everything annoys me. But you're grumpy.
I'm not. I'm all right.
XFM 104.9. We're not here. This next clip is one of my favourite clips. Look, it needs no introduction. Here it is.
Finally, White Van Man, what do you make of the fact that Sainsbury's are bringing in square tins?
Is that
a
true?
concern for you?
Is that true?
Apparently so.
Why?
Don't know.
Like it's easy to stack.
This is what the guy in the Sun has said. That should be interesting. That should be his comment on Sainsbury's are bringing in square tins. Is that should be interesting for meatballs. Ricky's just collapsed on the floor. Let's just play a song, Carl. I don't think even you can top that.
Cooper Temple Claws. Who needs enemies? Good question, lads. Nobody. This is XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Oh, they should print a little book of those. They're great. Oh, how you can relate any song or artist to anything else.
Easy.
Joyful.
Easy. Well, yeah, so me and Karl went out for a beer, and it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed myself.
We started off,
good.
and you met my mate Robin, didn't you?
Yeah.
And some of the stories. Do you want to tell Steve some things about Robin that you've done?
Do you know him well?
Yes.
Well, do you know about his worm problem as a kid?
Go on.
Right. What I can remember is he had worms as a kid. Not sure how you get him. He never answered me. He was getting a bit touchy about it.
Right.
This is like the second time I met him. I think he was a bit annoyed that Ricky told me about his problem.
What now? Now, straight away, you not being there, instinctively, what do you think went on with this story about worms?
My suspicion is rather like when you told a group of people that Robin had once suckled milk from a cow's udder.
Yeah.
Did you mention that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. My suspicion is that, like the cow story, the worm story is not true.
But
and
why would he get so sort of uppity about it?
Well, imagine if that wasn't the first time he'd done it. Imagine if he did that every single time he was with somebody for the first time and Robin was just met them. He will tell that story to anyone.
But they do say there's no smoke without fire.
Robin. I also told him that the way Robin cured these worms was because the doctor told his mother, right, to hold a piece of ham or cheese near Robin's anus so the worms would come out for the food, and he believed it.
I'll tell you why, though.
I said to Robin used to sit on spam to try and get the worms out, and he believed it.
But Steve, right, do you remember that story about 3 or 4 years ago where there was some bloke in the army? He went away to somewhere, Vietnam or whatever. He was messing about in the woods.
Messing about in the woods? Shouldn't he have been fighting?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Right, and he walked through some lake, and I think he'd cut his toe or something on something, and some worm of some sort crawled in the gash.
Yeah.
And it was in his body, and the doctor said, we've got to get this out of your body. So what they did was, they said, right, the thinnest part or something of your body that things can crawl through is on the top of your head. So they wrapped
where the skull is.
So they wrapped some bacon.
No, they didn't.
They did. That's
right.
Thing.
So he's gone in via the toe. So what we do is, I'll tell you what, that worm's probably heading straight for the head. We'll put a bit of bacon on it. The thinnest part of the body is the skull. Of course, it's not the thinnest part of the body. It's where your brain case is, isn't it? It's the skull.
There was a reason for it. And it was like they stuck some bacon on his head. And
as ever, the vital piece of information, i.e. the reason, Karl seems to have forgotten.
Because the worm was in his body, and they said everyone likes to smell of bacon.
including worms.
Even a Vietnamese lake worm. They love bacon.
Remember last week when I said about the little fella with the bone with no brain, and you were proved wrong?
No. We were saying it wasn't a little fella. We were saying it was a stillborn child. It wasn't a little fella.
You're changing it now. You weren't having any of it last week.
Right, hang on a minute. I'm getting confused. There was a Vietnamese snake that went inside of a soldier.
A little, like, maggot or some sort that you have to get out of your body because it causes problems.
Yes, and so in order to get it out of the body, they strapped bacon to his head.
Yeah.
That is great. This doctor.
And did that work?
I think so. They had a picture of him smiling.
Oh, God, what, the worm or the bloke?
The bloke.
Oh, dear.
Honestly, I hope someone knows the story. And it was about 3 years ago, I reckon.
Okay.
And, it did work.
G.I. Bacon.
So this is why
the worm burrowed out of his head to get the bacon?
Get to the bacon.
Right. That's great.
So this is why when Robin was telling his story, I was a little bit disappointed if it wasn't true.
Right.
Because in a way,
Robin's never been to Vietnam.
No, but what do you really think that Robin? Well, as Robin said at the time, Karl, why would I sit on ham then tell Ricky Gervais? It's a very good point.
Because if he was a kid, you do daft things like that as a kid.
Right.
It's the telling Ricky Gervais though.
Yeah. And then, bless him.
Okay.
And then anyway, Robin left, and I tried to chase him, but he got away. He knows that and then we had a few pints, and then Karl embarked on some of the greatest stories ever told. Can you tell the story about your dad?
Let me run it by. I haven't spoke to him all week, so let me run it by him.
Okay, play record.
Because,
What we got?
We've got one of Steve's...
Yeah, well, bizarrely enough, this comes from the Teachers 2 soundtrack, the soundtrack to the current TV series. There's a slight whiff of nepotism in the air.
Yeah.
Rick, would you like to explain why?
Well, that's why you're doing it. My girlfriend worked on it. But you were going to play this anyway, weren't you?
Well, I was, actually. Bizarrely enough, I was going to play some I Am Clute, and this is from, as I say, the Teachers soundtrack. This is called To You. It's a good track. That's I Am Clute, a track called To You from the Teachers soundtrack. That's also got, I noticed, the Electric Soft Parade, The Hives, Star Sailor, Feeder, Turin Breaks, Mercury Rev on there. It's a good little collection.
Lovely. Karl has just had confirmation. He's looking smug because someone phoned up and went, it is true, it's a Laogai chi worm and you wrap bacon around your head. That's all the bloke knew as well.
Yeah.
And his name was Gary.
Yeah.
So I'm not having it.
No.
And he said, see, that's why the Robin thing isn't so weird. He said, but when you said he tried it with cheese, he said I was having none of it. He's got standards. Strokes, hard to explain. Like Karl, really?
Yes, yes.
So, Karl, concentrate.
Yeah, go on.
So, we'll leave the worm with the bacon wrapped around the head, shall we?
Well, if you're ever caught in the jungle...
Yeah, always carry some...
bit of Danish.
Good advice. Lovely.
Eminem, Sing for the Moment, on XFM, 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant, with 5 little hamburgers.
Got 5 burgers here, yep. And so I don't know, how should we begin, Karl? Do you want to just look at the size of these burgers?
Look, they can see it on webcam, can't they? They can see us stuffing these burgers into your mouth. And I'm filming this, Steve. Look,
brilliant.
Look, I've got a camcorder. Yeah. We'll put this on unseen footage on a DVD or something.
Or maybe on the website.
On the Oh, Karl, what if you break the record?
Okay, Karl, I'm coming round now to just monitor this and adjudicate.
What's the web? If we want to see this on the webcam, what is it?
xfm.co.uk.
Right, okay. Hold on. Can I, Steve,
I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny, right? But I think I have got like a bit of a wheat thing.
You've got a bit of a what?
A wheat allergy thing.
Don't give me that.
No, seriously, my head's... I've been eating a lot of shredded wheat recently. And my head's got a bit bigger.
Karl, I don't think you can let us down now, mate. So you just got to put that first.
No, I can't put that like that in my mouth on its with. I've got to break it up. I've got to break it up.
You can't break it up.
Can't break it up.
It doesn't say you can on the rule thing.
It does.
It doesn't. I can't look. I physically can't.
Try it.
I can't look. I'd have to be Jay Goody to get it. Seriously, look. Oh.
Try it. Yeah, I know, but you're not approaching it right. That's it.
Come on.
That's all I'm doing.
Oh, God, he's not going to do one.
Keep going. That's good work. Keep going.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Get one in at least.
Ease it.
Get one in at least. Get one in.
Ease it in.
Get one in. Push it.
That's one. Let's go for another one.
I reckon you've got to rip it up a bit.
Okay, do that then. See how many you can get in. You've got to get in 2.
No, just one.
No.
Well, it's
three. Pack it in. What do you do? Pack your cheeks first.
Honestly, Steve, my head is swelling a bit because I have got a wheat thing, a wheat allergy.
That'd be good, there'd be more room. Right, okay, look, Carl is now just sticking it in his cheek.
Right. Yeah.
Don't eat any.
You can't swallow any. It's like a hamster, you gotta work it like a hamster.
Yeah, stick it in, come on.
He looks like Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Come on. Don't lose any yet. Right.
Pack it in, then use your fingers to pack it in.
Come on!
Wedge it in. Like you're grating the bath.
I can't do this either.
Keep going. Keep going, don't give up so early. This is part of the problem. You just give up, Carl, too quickly.
You failed again. It's like your history O level. Come on, Carl. Come on. Do something well. Succeed at something. Push it in. You've got nearly a half a burger there. Oh, I'll come round there. You're chewing. Don't chew.
I've got a bit of food.
I don't know what he said, but... Is that
a whole one? No, it's not. I can see bits left.
Come on, Carl. Come on, keep working at it. We keep working at it. But there's so much space in your mouth, I can see it.
He's going red. Okay, we do another one.
We're doing another one. That one then.
We're doing a... Oh, are you alright?
Are you going to be sick?
Are you alright?
Alright.
Oh God, should we play a record? He's making my eyes water now.
Okay, I'll find a different one for you.
Find a different one for
What
him.
about most grapes eaten in 3 minutes?
I'll go. Do you want to do that? Grapes are easy, aren't they?
That's easy. Great.
Come on, grapes are easy.
Come on, don't make him laugh. He's choking. He's choking. Oh, Carl.
Quick!
Keep going, Carl.
Come on!
What happened? Did he just throw up?
No! Don't make him laugh!
Oh,
come on!
We can make wine. Come on, Carl. You're doing so well,
Carl.
mate.
I want to go. Come on. Only.
Why are you making him laugh? That was a world record attempt.
Come on. He's over.
Keep going.
Come on. You got 25 seconds. Come on.
Oh, I think that was a shame actually because you were doing well, but something went wrong.
I know, and I think those are bigger grapes than the ones I've seen before. They're quite big grapes. Look at his face. He looks so despondent. Come on, Carl. 8 seconds. Just a few more. 5. Come on. What's the matter?
2, 1. It's all over, Carl.
It's all over. We better count how many you did. You can get good at this. We can get good at this over the weeks.
I think that was a fairly pitiful attempt, actually. I really thought you had a... It's interesting, actually. These are harder records than you might think.
Yeah, I know. 6, 8, 10.
How do you feel after that record-breaking attempt?
Not happy with that.
What are you not happy about?
The fella who did it, was he in hospital and just had loads of grapes? I was bored. I'm sure he wasn't producing a radio programme, that's for sure.
Well, to be fair, neither are you. What was tricky about it? What did you find hard?
I think having Ricky standing over me, sort of shouting, "Go on!" isn't normal.
No. But that wasn't...
He hasn't eaten any! Hold on, that's 50 left.
That's quite a poor attempt then, by the seam of it. Would you think about trying to maybe do that again in a couple of weeks? Would you do some practice and try that again?
Leave it for the experts.
And I noticed a tricky point. Maybe sort of when you had about 50 seconds to go, you seemed to be spewing things into the bin. What was that?
Again, mainly Ricky standing over me. So
88. He's got 88 left.
Okay, so what's the mental arithmetic there? Because we put how many in? It was 150 in the thing, wasn't it?
What did I say? What did I say I had left?
Well, I'm not doing it again.
88.
So
you had 88 left.
So 62. God, you're only at 62. What's the matter with you, Carl? There's people starting you at 62. That is rubbish.
That's disappointment.
Let's leave that.
So you failed on 2 world record attempts there.
62, and the record's that is rubbish. What were you doing?
Oh, yeah, but like I said, I've got a small throat. I can't drink a drink quick ever since the Mr. Freeze Pops when I was 6, that I nearly choked on, I nearly died on, I can't go back. It'd be like asking, I don't know, someone who got run over to play Frogger or something.
What's Frogger? This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of.
I'll tell you something I do know.
Go on.
Right? But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't it?
I'm loving it already.
No, right. There's a shadow. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston. That's what I imagine.
Okay.
Right?
No.
Somewhere like Boston. And people at night used to see this shadow moving about. And they'd go, what's that? Right? And it got known, the town, the little local town got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems.
What are you talking about?
Well, it was like,
you lost me.
What are you talking about?
Do you know, like, some places get famous, like Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but it doesn't cause any.
Yeah.
But it doesn't cause any problems.
It doesn't exist. Go on.
Right. So there's this shadow walking about on the road. And,
what do you mean? No, what's he again? Rubbish.
Right. So it's
Nonsense.
walking about.
Where did you read this? Where did you see
walking
this?
about. This was on the internet, and I'm sure.
Sorry, sorry. Right. I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right. So this shadow is moving about, and
independent of an object.
Yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
The mayor involved.
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, Mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any. No, it's just
causing any problems.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. It was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see. That's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the city.
Yeah,
you've got to stand
What
around
did it do?
on
What did it do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes. I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease them.
Oh, you're a maniac!
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for educating.
Please never have children.
Right, listen.
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
Like when you're born, you're a little baby, wrinkly and stuff. When you get older, you sort of morph into a baby again. And you go through the same phases. So when you're young, you buy singles. You get old, you got nothing to do all day. You got all your pension money. What will I buy? Cliff Richard's on the telly. Here's my video, buy me song.
You see, that started off as quite a sensible point, because I actually think they do it. But what was all that alien stuff about when you're born, you go wrinkly and you go wrinkly again? So sometimes you mix like normal things that human beings say with I don't know what.
Well, look, when you're a baby, you've got a little bald head, no teeth. You get old. What happens?
Are you a philosopher? You're an official philosopher. Because, I mean, it sounds like it. Oh, Karl, play a record. You're a gem. You're a diamond.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Right. There's this monkey, right?
Yeah.
And it had been, do you know you hear about monkeys being badly treated and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So, anyway, it goes into this home. It's 14, this monkey. It's called Matty, right? Goes into this home where it's looked after.
What do you mean home?
Just like just a little monkey home, right?
Okay, so zoo.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, but they haven't got any other monkeys there, right?
What have they got there?
They've got just other animals and that, but not that many monkeys. But anyway, because he's there on his own, again, you know...
When you say monkey, do you mean a chimpanzee, by the way? Because you usually do.
Yeah.
I can't believe that journalist thought this was scripted.
Amazing.
So anyway, yeah. So it gets sort of pally with the people working there and that, and it's smoking fags, it's having a drink at night and all this, right?
What do you mean it's having a drink at night? How?
It's all here, Steve. I mean, we haven't really got time, but
Don't say it's all here like it's proof. You've got another stupid story that someone has put onto the internet. Someone sitting at home in their bedroom has put onto the internet.
So it's having a fag. It's drinking a lovely glass of Bang Rock Station.
Yeah, the wine that's perfect for a barbecue.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's loving life. It's forgetting about its past and everything, right? When this other monkey comes along.
Oh no. Trouble's brewing.
Go on.
Right? That comes in, something said. Right, forget it then. Forget it. Yeah, but it's all the time. It's not just, I mean, you haven't done that with me, taking your clothes off and that yet. But, like, last night we were sat in the pub and I was saying, right, you know, let's not even worry about new features then. Let's get the current ones, you know, going.
Like what?
Good. Like, the one I was trying to work out, the cheeky freak of the week.
Think of that!
Yeah, but
Think of that, though, as a normal conversation.
Yeah, I'd looked online, right? I didn't find that much. I found... actually, I'll tell you what I found later. Brilliant. We're looking for them, right? And then at one point, I think you said to me, go and, you know, what about the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah,
you know, they'll have, like, the best freak in the world or whatever.
Yeah, ever.
So I said, yeah, bring one in. Now, you've got one at home.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
But you couldn't be bothered carrying that in today, so I had to go out of the pub that I was at.
Yeah.
Nip into Borders.
Yeah.
Buy a Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
Out of my own money, $18.99.
Yeah.
Bring it back, and then you said, I don't know if I want to do this feature. So it cost me 20 quid for that. I had to buy a video for Silence of the Lambs film clip. I'm actually out of pocket at the end of this.
But do you want to work with me is the thing. If you want to work with... people would pay that sort of money to work with me, Karl. You're a lucky bloke. Think how many people think, Karl, he gets to drink and sit.
Yeah.
You making a cup of tea and I surprised, didn't I? Little surprises.
You know, last night, you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because I just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? I'm thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. And I'm thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, trying to get out of doing this.
Yeah. It's always I always feel like, you know, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah, no.
You annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that, you know, I come up with ideas, say Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs to mind.
Yeah.
15 Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, you know, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See? God, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea.
Yeah,
by explaining the good...
You know, the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right, and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E=mc²? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do. Everything I come up with, you put down.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing. He's negative, right? I don't know why. I don't know why he is. What else?
He messes me about. I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, I didn't bother going.
Yeah. That is annoying.
You come in, you know, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that was free.
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, what's this? What's this rubbish?
Yeah.
Ricky said, I'll have it. They're great. He said, no, I want it.
Yeah.
Well, it was free. I need it. I'll give that as a gift or something.
So, I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
I won't go that far. You are annoying. If I had to go away for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place...
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this year, I mean.
If it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you, because people, do you know what I mean, staring at me all the time and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just...
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you, Karl?
Just being honest.
What? I'll tell you, because the list of reasons I don't like you is incredibly long and getting longer.
Just saying.
Do you want another slap?
Look at his face. It was really light, right? We've had the parrot, right? These are things that I found the parrot. Right, I've told you about the dog in the car wash.
Right, you didn't tell me about that. You said there's a car wash for a dog. That's all you told me.
Yeah,
the parrot, you said there's a parrot. What? It's a problem at funerals. Yeah. That's nothing. Do you understand?
And
they used to eat cats.
What else have we got? There's an elephant in India with sore feet.
Why?
There's an elephant in India with sore feet.
No, I'm interested. Why?
Tap dancing.
Why?
See, I didn't write that
He's
much
trying
about
to break Roy Castle's record. He's still going.
Go on. What is it? Think.
It's an elephant, and it was really old. It was about 76.
Right.
And it had sore feet because it's old and
they don't make stair
and
lifts
the
that
roads,
big, do they?
roads are bad and that.
Yeah, go
on. They said, what are we going to do? And the town was like, oh, you know, we're used to seeing it around. It's part of the thing, you know, we don't want it to have sore feet. Yeah. So they got some slippers made for it. And it had like a picture of the elephant looking happy wearing some slippers.
I love him! I love Karl, his world! Where did you see this picture?
That was on the internet.
Right.
That's a lesson, though, for any elephants listening. You know, don't wear stilettos to work every day, because it can do your feet in.
So that it's
don't elephants have really bad memories?
No, they have really good memories.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good then. No, I just thought they'd forget where they put them. I thought there was something about elephants having bad memories and that.
It goes on, where's my slippers? Yeah. I'm sure I left them by the test.
So sorry, there's an elephant walking around wearing slippers?
Yeah, that's in India.
What kind of slippers? Those sort of old man ones with the sort of check.
Well, round ones, I imagine.
Yeah.
Big round ones.
There was that going on.
And is it happening? Is it happier? I mean, does it feel more satisfying?
It looked it.
Did it look? How can you tell the elephants, please?
What else is there? There was a woman who's had a breast insured for 150 grand.
Right.
Okay. Any more information there?
What? Third party fire and theft?
Don't know. It had a picture of her with them, like, you know, out. I just thought, he should get them covered.
Oh. He's done another real joke.
Brilliant, that's a proper joke.
He's done look at his little face, he smiles.
I'd like to see you on one of the sort of TV panel games. If they could bring back sort of celebrity squares, he'd be amazing as the centre square.
Oh, that would be incredible.
Or on that countdown in Dictionary Corner.
I imagine him in Dictionary Corner.
I'd come up with cat. If that helps at all.
Yeah. Memblant.
Yeah, what does that mean, Karl?
Just anything you want it to mean. What I've got, there's a dog that's got a cough in Singapore because it smokes 20 a day. Right, okay, another one.
No, it's the last one in it, so we'll save it. The last one we've got is why don't...
That's Feeder and Come Back Around. It's a new leaf, Steve. I'm going to do properly now. I'm not going to be slovenly. I'm sitting up straight, you see. Yep. And it's going to be a proper DJing, because I think... Coming up soon, some great tracks, including a new one from Abs and an old one from Snow. Informer.
You know me, don't be stormy, eka boom, a licky boom boom down.
I'm joking, of course. We've got some fantastic tracks. There's some great chat, and we've got Karl with me, Steve. Steve, I'm Ricky Gervais on XFM 104.9.
There he is indeed, with him, Steve Merchant. And Karl Pilkington, of course. Say hello, Karl.
All right.
Yeah, nice. And you say you read...
The beginning of a radio show is very much your wares, your shop window, laying out your stall. I don't think you could choose a better track than The Only Ones, Another Girl on the Planet.
I'd love to hear it.
One of my favourite intros, that.
Amazing.
Oh, that was dangerous, because I once heard on Capital Radio, this has got to be the greatest rock intro of all time. And they played Money for Nothing by Dire Straits.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I can just imagine them putting their head down.
I remember a friend of mine, when I was at school, he just bought a car, and he took me outside to show off the stereo system, Money for Nothing. He just played that. I've never heard the song before. Just played that for its entire 4 or 5 minute duration.
It is a good song
for the sound system.
Yeah, it's a good song for showing off intros and sound systems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You said you were driving along earlier. You saw someone.
It was one of those zooped up sort of sporty saloons.
Nice.
You know, the big like a Mondale or something, big, and it was blaring out. And the bloke in it was sort of like, I could tell he was 24, but already going bald. From like obviously his estate agency job, not jail. But he's made a bit of money, and the stereo system was ridiculous. I mean, so loud, and it was going through Covent Garden. He was playing Snow in Informer.
Do people remember Informer by Snow? It was a big tune in my
I don't know. It's great. Yeah, I always enjoy it.
Can I bring that in next week? Can we play Snow next week?
Well, you can play a tiny little bit.
Tiny little bit of Snow.
Yeah.
Informer. Do you remember Snow, Karl?
Yeah,
you loved it. Yeah, big tune.
Yeah, loved it. Oh, did you?
Big tune from the 90s.
Happy song, isn't it?
You were saying that you've turned over a new leaf.
Yeah.
Is that in all aspects of your life, or is that just in your broadcasting career? Because the reason I bring that up is because, do you want to describe what you were eating just now when we came in? Because you're a 40-year-old man, you've put on a little bit of weight, so presumably you're watching what you eat.
Well, no, but it sounded exotic. I went into a cafe and they didn't have a cheese sandwich.
Right.
And
can I describe what it looked like to me? Right, it looked to me like a big slab of cheese. You've just got them to just cut off a big block of cheese, like the size of a CD case, or one of those double albums, right, of cheese, right, and just lightly melt that for me so it drips over my hand and it gets really greasy in the bag. But just lay some strips of bacon on the top.
Yeah, but listen, you've embarrassed yourself.
Is that what it was?
No, it's a croque monsieur, so it's French.
It's a what?
A croque monsieur.
A croque monsieur.
Yeah, and so I thought,
I've never heard of a croque
You're having
monsieur.
Let's see, you've embarrassed yourself.
Is that how it's pronounced, or is it croque monsieur?
You didn't expect me to be bringing out the French. Eh? Tu aimes la musique pop? Oui, je t'aime la musique pop.
The plume de ma tante.
Où est le syndicat d'initiative?
That means my aunt's pen.
So what was it then? It was a crop
Yeah,
shirt,
and it was just too greasy. It was just too, and it was all wobbly. I like toast like it to be crisp.
Sure.
That's the thing with like, what? This is rubbish. Play Coldplay. Back to form there, Oasis, and Little by Little. This is XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. Who are you?
My name's Steve Merchant. Good to see you.
Thanks. With us, the producer in the studio is Karl Pilkington, and he'll be doing the buttons.
Yeah, you made a good effort there, but once again,
got bored.
Words are your enemy, Rick, and they defeated you once again. Just run out of steam with the sentences.
Every week I think, well, I'm really going to make an effort now. I've chosen some records.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's as far as it goes, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe you should write out what you're going to say at the top of the show. Write that out. Get a nice big crayon.
I like to keep a little bit of, you know...
A little bit of something, a little bit of spark, a little bit of liveliness to it. Sure. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to...
it's great to be out of the house again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just, I was going to say, because we've been doing this for a long time now with a little break, but XFM are bringing new listeners all the time. I've heard 4 or 5 a week.
Really?
Yeah. New listeners tune in to XFM 104.9.
Radio 1, beware.
Yeah, yeah. And we might take it for granted the people that know who we are, know who you are, know who Karl is.
Sure.
Now, if you're a regular, then you know exactly who we are. But for those of you who don't, I'm Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais, BAFTA award-winning actor and writer.
Steve Merchant, all those.
A friend of yours.
Yeah. And this is the important thing: Karl Pilkington.
Absolutely.
Our producer. I say producer. He was the bloke who was lumbered with a job. When I said, listen, I used to run the desk in the old days. When I was like, I used to press the buttons and run the desk and everything. And now I said, listen, I've been on the telly. I do not press my own buttons. And Karl said, well, I don't really work weekends. And they went, well, you do if you want to keep your job.
Absolutely.
And we were lumbered with him. And then we discovered that he's not just a little dork, a little manky sort of idiot.
Sure.
He's got nice shirt. He's got, you know what I mean? He's got something else.
Absolutely.
He's got
He brings another dimension, yeah.
Yeah. And, he started having a little chat, and we discovered that he had quite a lot to say.
Well, I think you're absolutely right, and I think I was wondering maybe we should maybe play another tune, but after that, I just think we should re-familiarise our radio audience with Karl, and any new listeners, just somehow going to let them get to know the real Karl again.
Well, if you are new, you'll find that we like some old songs, some new songs, some chit-chat. We get serious sometimes, there's some tears and some laughter. Yeah. We kicked off with Oasis' new one, Little by Little. We're going to go back in time now to Iggy Pop and his Stooges with I'm Bored. Coldplay and In My Place on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant.
Hello
Steve,
there. Lovely to be here. Yeah.
Karl Pilkington there, pressing the buttons.
Great to be here.
Yeah.
How long can you maintain it?
I'm bored already.
Yeah, already bored of doing
Bored already.
Every week you start it the same way.
Yeah.
That was not bad, though. You actually grammatically made sense, which is
really
impressive. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
A rare treat, indeed, from Ricky Gervais.
Some of the listeners have already worked out. Got nothing to say at all.
Sure.
Haven't prepared again.
No.
We did come in half hour early to prepare, but instead, me and Karl were playing. You had to flick the football into the bin.
Right.
We had 5 goes each, or the world was going to end.
Okay.
And that took up.
That took up a good 25 minutes.
Yeah, I liked it when we came back, and then we started just trying to beat each other in the corridor, and I beat him. I scored a goal. He was gutted because he thought he fancied himself at football, and I beat him. And I was knackered and sweating.
Yeah.
As I walked back to you about 5 minutes ago, you were looking at the records. You went, and this was lovely, you went... Well, we've done the preparation then.
Yeah.
Like a sarcastic teacher.
Yeah, like a teenager, like an annoyed teenager whose parents have embarrassed him once again. And you beat Karl, did you?
Yeah.
Because you're not... Yeah. I mean, you're not particularly...
I'm not good at football,
Well, you're not particularly nimble on your feet.
Oh, come on.
No, you're not. Douglas Bader is more nimble.
I'm all right. But Karl's sort of... I think he's got more skills than me, but he hasn't got the aggression and the weight.
Yeah.
So I just pushed him aside.
Yeah, good work.
Yeah.
Good work.
I'm going on holiday.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm not here next week. What are you going to do, Karl? Are you going to do the best of or something next week, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what we've got to sort out.
Well, I can't sort it out. I've got to go to the airport.
No, straight after the show you've got to do some links.
No, I'm not doing any links. I said I wasn't, so...
That's what we planned.
No, we didn't. I said I'd do some during the show, and then I
thought you were joking.
I honestly can't do it today, so we do some during the show. What are you going to do? Just put the shows that we've done in this year?
Sorry, guys, I hate to interrupt. This is the sort of stuff we should have been discussing when you were playing football.
I know. Play record. What are you going to play?
Let's have a bit of Foo Fighters. Okay. Let's just discuss this off there.
Okay.
104.9 XFM. You all right? This is Karl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered. So I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last, I don't know, year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. All right, so here's the first bit.
I just wish we could maybe tape the bits we're not on air, just because that's when Karl comes into his own.
Yeah.
He just said to me, I don't know what I was doing, I was sort of like pottering around, dancing around, doing something annoying probably, and he just looked at me, I looked around, he was looking at me, and I looked back, and he went, have you ever used a Y-front properly?
Genius.
It's a great question, because the answer is definitely no.
Definitely no.
Does anyone use their Y-front properly? And by that, I mean, get your winky out of the little sort of slot provided, as opposed to like put it to one side or pull them down or whatever. Has anyone used a Y-front properly?
I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I've never seen anyone in a toilet doing it, Rick.
You should be looking.
I wish I hadn't said that.
I caught you. Really?
Yeah. That's actually how you prove people are gay.
Yeah.
Get them into this conversation.
Yeah. It's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
It was the trap.
Yeah. I'm not gay, by the way.
Yeah.
You didn't prove I was gay. I double bluffed you.
Yeah.
As I knew the old gay trick.
I thought it was the old gay lord say no thing.
That is another method. Yeah, there's innumerable methods of doing it.
That's how Oscar Wilde was caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, the judge went to him, did you see that film last night? Gaylord Say No, and he went no, and they went take him away.
Yeah. Take him down to the cells.
Yeah, take him to Reading.
It is true. That is
well...
true. It originated in America.
Yeah.
So many of these things do. It's a brilliant point, Karl. I'd like to hear from anyone listening who's... And, I mean, well, they'll just lie, wouldn't they, I suppose?
Yeah. I don't even use sort of flies, usually. I sort of pull my Y-front, my sort of tracksuit. That's why I wear sort of like elasticated waistbands all the time.
Exactly.
Just sort
Speed.
of like... Yeah.
You got to get in there with the minimum of effort.
Yeah, and out.
Sure.
Often I won't shake.
No, no.
To my detriment, because it often leaks out a little bit later, doesn't it?
Ever been out on a date with a girl where it's just trickled down your leg and you wish it hadn't, and you're thinking, what if she gets my trousers off later? She might smell it or see it.
What? What?
I don't know. I don't know what I said there.
Right. Feeder, come back around on XFM 104.9. You're listening to Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, I'm with him as well, Steve Merchant.
I was thinking of dropping that.
What?
Thinking of dropping that, just going, because it's just too, that's all that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington too. I mean, get to the music, so it's, hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, this is XFM.
Sure.
Here's Radiohead. Yeah. Something like that, come out, that was Radio on XFM, I'm Ricky Gervais. Tony Blair, what's he all about?
Yeah.
That sort of,
snap,
fast, because I quite, on a serious note, and you've always been saying it, I listened to an old show, because when Karl was compiling those things, I listened to an old show, and I listened to me, and I'm really concentrating now, because I sounded like the most inarticulate, brain-damaged older drunk I have ever heard giving a show.
Yeah.
I mean, I was shocked. Not finishing sentences, leaving out words, slurring, just doing noises that you understand because you know me.
Yeah.
So I'm really going to make an effort for the listener.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? You're going to give up after about 3
But I
records.
thought you were joking. And I thought it was like, oh, he's taking it there. Did it then, you see?
Again, I don't quite know what that sentence meant.
No, but...
Well, of course, I've got also your body language and your facial gestures, but obviously the listeners have got nothing else. They've just got the voice. They've just got the voice for it. That's all they've got. That's all they can rely on.
Yeah.
And when Karl Pilkington is the man holding the show together...
When he's the
that's
most
quite damning.
articulate.
Exactly. Exactly.
How did I come across?
You came across as lovely. I mean, I did an interview yesterday, right? And I was trying to describe you to this journalist, and I was going, it's like a cat can talk. Because the things you say, I just want to know what your world is. You know, when a cat comes in, you go, where have you been? And it looks as you're like, you know, it can nearly understand you. And you're like, oh, I wonder, I'd love to know what that cat thinks. And with you, it's almost like we've got one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you like that?
You can also lick your own testicles, I think, can't you? So, yeah.
Did you play the doves? and Envy on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Absolutely, yeah, hello.
That clang you heard there isn't Karl.
No.
Karl's away. It's Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis is here.
Yeah.
You'll know her from the Claire Sturgis Show, but we know her from our early days on XFM, and, you know, we're good friends.
It's sort of like old times, isn't it? And Karl has had a little surprise birthday present.
What's the story with this, Claire? Because I don't know about this.
Do you know, I came in on Monday expecting to see his little smiley face, as usual, and it's always not here. What do you mean? So apparently his girlfriend had surprised him and dragged him off to the Caribbean for a week.
Wow.
No, Canaries, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
He likes the Caribbean. He likes the crabs.
Yes. Yeah. I thought he was bored of the Caribbean. I thought he didn't enjoy it last time.
No, he loved it, didn't he?
No, I don't think he did enjoy the
it's
crabs.
Tunisia he didn't like.
Right. He's been travelling, hasn't he?
I know, yeah.
He
didn't like Tunisia because there's flies the size of matchboxes.
Of course.
And, and midgets in the kitchen. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Midges or midgets?
Midgets, he said.
Right. It was
kitchen.
Midgets.
He wasn't saying anything bad. He said that there were lots of midgets in there.
Lots of midgets in the kitchen.
And I thought he'd gone away to some sort of, like, theme holiday.
Yeah.
But, no, this is, I think, Gran Canaria, or the Canaries, or whatever it's
And
called.
how old is Karl?
30.
Is he 30? Is
30 last week, I think, yeah.
Oh, so it was actually a birthday present. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, I just thought,
but that's all right.
So have you got a competition that you can regale us with, Claire? Because obviously Karl provides a lot on this show.
Hold on. We could do White Van Claire.
White Van Claire?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this? We ask you questions, topical questions, just getting your opinion really on the week's news.
Okay, yeah.
It's on the spot.
If you look forward to that.
But you know I'm a little bit,
A little bit simple? That's fine.
Just a little bit,
What?
I always sit on the fence.
Oh, right.
Well, don't sit on the fence.
You see, the worst thing there was she was saying I'm a little bit like, liberal or undecided, and you went simple.
Yeah.
You assumed.
I didn't know. I thought I'm a little bit, coked up? I don't know. Who knows? It's Sturgis. Anything could be possible.
But the other thing is with Karl, we didn't know how good value Karl was until we asked him sort of intelligent questions.
True enough. Yeah.
Because he looks quite intelligent.
Well, this is it. I mean,
so
the thing with you, Claire, is I don't think we've probed you enough. We don't know what, your views are on a lot of things.
Enough, actually,
but we don't know what your views are, That's what I'm saying. We don't know where you stand. I mean, don't sit on the fence. This is the new Claire Sturgis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're going to delve deep, find a personality in there, Claire.
Let's go back to the old days. How about a bit of the Smiths?
That was beautiful, Rick.
Go on.
Oh, you've been practicing 7 days.
Richard Ashcroft. Check the meaning on XFM 104.9. We're back, Steve. It's Saturday.
That's true enough.
Steve Merchant, that is.
Hello there.
I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously.
Hello there.
Karl's still away. Claire Sturgis is back.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Hello there, Claire. Nice to see you. I think a lot of people were hoping that Karl will be back this week, but we're pleased to have you.
No, they were actually. I did get some emails during the week.
Really? Saying what?
Just saying it's really nice to hear you again on the Saturday afternoon. It's nice, and but you're not really very funny. And when's Karl coming back? So it's sort of being
sure
nice
it wasn't
to
to
me.
us.
No, it was definitely
because they think that as well. But no one can compete with Karl.
They can't.
Well, we used to sort of like come in and when we discovered Karl early on, we just thought this is comedy gold. Just let him speak his mind. But then we started thinking, we can't follow him now. Yeah. So I remember Steve going, look, we've got to come up with some stuff.
We need to chat. If anything we've got to say to each other, we've got to say that in the first 20 minutes, and then you just unleash Karl.
Yeah, because it's just you can't follow him, and he's off on one. And they have stories of upbringings with bizarre creatures that lived in Manchester that were half human, half bat and frog and things.
I'd love to take him back to Manchester in some kind of TV documentary. When Karl went home. And just wander back, maybe try and find the amphibian twins or whatever those people were.
They weren't. Yeah, so there was two boys, both had big heads and webbed feet. They weren't related. They didn't hang around with each other.
That was all the information we had.
I went, why not? He went, that would have been too obvious.
Yeah.
Like they look at each other across a room and go, you think I'm coming to see you just because we're similar species?
Yeah.
You're mistaken, mate. Yeah. You make your own friends.
One starts to walk over, the other one shakes his head and just mouths too obvious.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Too obvious.
Out of one of his mouths.
Yeah, that's what they're expecting.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it, Webby.
Yeah, but anyway, he'll be back shortly, I'm sure.
He phoned me. His dad's ill. His dad's in hospital, so Karl went back to sort of look after his mum. And he was so sweet. He said, I'm back, I'll just drive my mum around. He said, so unbegrudgingly, he just went, it's like old times. And I said, sorry to hear that. And he went, that's all right, yeah. I think it's going to be fine. And I said, how was your holiday? He went, yeah, we're good. Except it were a nudist beach, they didn't tell me.
Of course it was.
I went, what do you mean? He went, well, sitting on the... I don't know why they have to do it. I don't know why they have to do it. Why do they have to do it? He went, Suzanne said they think there's nothing wrong with it, like being a transvestite. Right? I went, I love the fact that your girlfriend has to tell you what's wrong and right in the world. And he went, well, we're walking along the beach, fella coming towards us with knob out. I went, what's going on here? Right? And he said, And he said, and because it wasn't all nude, he's walking round, he's stark naked, and he wants the freedom of that, but he's got a big rucksack on his back with his clothes on just to get changed. He went, so what's the point in that? Right? And I went, he should just carry the book. He went, what, and covered it up? When he went, oh yeah, good idea. See? He went, but I wasn't happy. He says, and that was the first day, so we didn't go there again.
I can just imagine his little face.
Yeah, just going, all right,
gobsmacked.
That's out, that's out. What's that doing out? Why has he got his out?
I imagine Karl sort of dressed in a suit, in a sort of safari suit, done right up with a cravat. I'm not undressing. I don't want people seeing the flesh. That's for you, love, and no one else.
But I love the fact that it's going, goes, Karl, they don't think there's anything wrong with it. They're just happy that way. and he in his own mind just goes, like being a transvestite. He knows there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm always a little bit suspect about people who like walking around nude.
I think you meant transvestite.
No, nudists.
What? Hold on. Can you be a naked transvestite? What are you then?
Yeah, I suppose you're a...
When Eddie Izzard's naked, is he a naked transvestite?
That's an interesting metaphysical question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9.
If you know the answer to that metaphysical question, or indeed any of the famous ones, if a tree falls in a forest and no one hears it, has it fallen over? Any of those.
Excellent. That's brilliant.
Yeah, if you leave the room, Rick, does it get quieter?
Yeah, what's the sound of one leg hopping?
Exactly. What we got there, Claire?
Do you want some music? Or
I'd love to hear it. What you got?
Yeah. I've got the Vines, actually.
Oh, play it.
Strokes. Someday. I'm already annoyed. I've been here 3 minutes and I'm already annoyed.
Yeah. I'll bring back Claire, I'll tell you.
No, it's not his fault. It's the whole place. The library's shite. I tried to get... Oh, God. I had to go to Capitol Library. Fancy that. I had to go to Capitol Library to get a couple of records I wanted. Right? Place is falling apart. The email's not working. It's so shoddy. He's had 2 weeks off. On holiday. I mean, they might as well bulldoze this, honestly, because for all the,
It is ludicrous.
And we get paid peanuts.
You get paid, do you?
And it really annoys me to have to fight. Anyway,
just calm down.
104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're back.
All right.
How was it?
What, the holiday?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't all fun, was it? Because my dad was in hospital.
Oh, but he wasn't during the holiday. Not during the holiday, though, was he? You came back from holiday and then found that out, didn't you?
Yeah, but it happened when I was on holiday.
Did you know that, though, when you're on holiday?
No, because I didn't take my phone with me. Well, the weird thing is, I got a feeling when I was sat there, because it normally happens.
It wasn't a nudie speech, was it?
When I first went away,
you saw that old fellow with his packet out.
When I went to Ibiza, right, I had a feeling, and I called home. My dad had punctured a lung.
When you say you had a feeling, what do you mean a feeling?
Just like, I should call home. There's something not right. But this time,
a very specific feeling. How did that manifest itself? How did you get that? What kind of feeling? Is that tingling thing?
I'm getting a bit of a lung feeling.
Yeah.
A bit of a dad lung feeling.
That feels like a punctured lung.
Hold on.
Well, anyway.
But anyway, the holiday was good. We talked about it last week.
Well, let's probe Karl about his holiday, because that's the sort of thing that audiences will stay tuned for, Rick, I'm pretty certain.
Sure.
Find out about
you know more about this radio business than me. You hooked them already.
Indeed, yeah. I'm thinking we've got nothing.
Now.
We may as well save that.
No, I resent it. I used to put a lot of work in, but no, I think of the money, which is, for me, pretty shoddy.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I don't usually get out of bed.
An awful lot of cash.
Well, exactly, yeah. And, the whole thing is, the whole setup. It was raining today. I thought, I should have a cabin. And then the sun came out, so I walked in again. Ah, dear.
How are you?
But, I'll tell you what, I got a bit criticised last week as well, that I only played ballads and the same songs, so I'm going to rock out this week. I've been down to the Capitol Library to get some good tunes. And, what about a little bit of AC/DC? Took me all night long.
Let's hear it.
Doves, Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant,
hello,
Karl Pilkington and everything. No, I'm going to be honest with you.
Go on.
A little bit hungover, didn't feel very well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm hungover or still a bit drunk, but I don't feel...
You sound like you're still a bit drunk.
Yeah, so what I'm worried about...
You do every week, so...
But what I'm worried about is that the standard will slip. If I'm not right on the ball. And the other thing is, I haven't had a lot of time to prepare the show today. So I don't feel,
100%.
Yeah. I haven't done the Karl.
Right.
Look.
Have you finished that sentence?
I don't make me laugh because it hurts as well. And there's another side effect to me being a little bit hungover and or drunk or whatever, right, is that I can be annoying.
Right, yes.
Because just to amuse myself, I sort of like turn my body off a little bit and just poke and like that and annoy people and that. I want to sort of like.
Well, you do the physical equivalent of freewheeling. Don't you? You just
I sort of want to climb on Karl and go to sleep on him.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
They both annoy him and it'd be comfortable.
Yes.
Which is, can be annoying.
Just a little thing just to make this show a bit easier. If you'd put your hand up when you want one of us to speak, because I'm not quite sure when the sentences are finished.
The hands are up.
Okay, good. So,
the hands are up.
Okay. Good, alright.
Okay.
Are you gonna just keep them up the rest of the show, or?
No, Karl, do what you, huh?
Good, alright. Do you want to, is there an excuse as to why you're a bit hungover?
Too much wine.
Okay. All
last
right.
night, yeah.
Yeah, good. Thanks for that. Because this is the only work you've got to do all week, isn't it? It's like, unless I'm very much mistaken, you don't have to do anything. You just sit at home eating cheese.
Yeah.
And then occasionally you do a bit of sort of shadow boxing, and that's exercise. And then you sit and watch TV.
Yeah.
Is that roughly what you did this week?
Yeah.
So this is the only 2 hours you had to do anything for all week. This is you had to prepare for this.
Yeah, but who can plan a hangover?
Right.
You'd think, Karl, you said you had some stuff.
Yeah.
What have you got? I love the fact that, whereas I was a little bit slow, Karl there leapt into action to keep this show afloat, keep the pace up. Go on.
Right, well,
Karl, are you hungover as well, or?
I'm just a bit annoyed because I'm with you. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't got much to do all week.
You're having a laugh.
What?
What angers me is I kind of hope that maybe I could have quite a long career in radio, and I sort of feel like I don't know, the word sinking ship. Those words spring to mind.
But
because it feels like, Karl, you're just a chancer anyway. You weren't even supposed to be on air, and we've made you into something of a household name, and that's cool.
Household name.
And Ricky's already a celebrity. He's got it stitched up. He's got corporates. He's got voiceover work. But I've got nothing. I'm running on empty. I'm not nothing. I've got nothing. I'm sort of dependent a bit on this.
Yeah.
Financially. And,
go on then.
And you two are sort of bringing it down, really.
Right.
Do you reckon I can get my own show, Karl?
Karl. Tell them what I did out there with a bit. No, Karl, tell them how funny I was out there with a bit in that a minute ago.
So anyway, come on,
I'm bored of this.
I'll tell you what. will we tease them with what we've got coming up next?
Yeah, Karl, tease us after the next record.
I think we've already got them for 2 hours.
Yeah, we've hooked them, Karl. Don't worry, this is textbook radio.
What's this? Baby on board.
Yeah.
Doves, Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, doing the button stuff. Actually becoming a little bit of a producer.
Karl,
he's put a bit of work in, hasn't he? He's come up with a few games, and we made him. He's getting a bit stressed when we shout at him because the mics don't work or it's hanging off. It was too hot in here. He couldn't get the thing working last week. I really would throw this studio away and get a real one.
Yeah. Well, I'd get one of those ones you can buy for like tenner from Argos.
Argos, yeah, like Bon Tempe. My first studio.
my first
with a little picture of Karl on it. Yeah.
Exactly. That'd be great product placement.
What have you got this week for us, Karl? Because again, we've put I said I would put. I'm not hungover, but I've put nothing into
Rick, have you done any work for this week's show?
No.
None whatsoever? No.
Okay, Karl, what have you got? What have you got? Quick. Keep them. It's 5 past. They're turning over already. They're finding other things. There's melon stew. There's everything. Well, go on.
We've got after the success of last week, Rockbusters.
Okay.
We're doing that again.
Sorry, were you on the same show as us?
I thought it went all right last week.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Right, so we'll be doing that. Got some nice prizes. Which?
What prize? What arbitrary films have you got? Have you got?
Don't tell him yet. Don't.
No, I'll tell you what. If it's Children of the Corn 2, then can I enter this competition?
There you go.
What is that?
He's got some different prizes. Maybe I should just tease the audience with those a bit later, Rick, because there's some exciting stuff there.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah.
Right, so
I don't want to give too much away, Rick, but one of them is a copy of The Office on DVD.
Is anything like maybe Burt Reynolds' straight-to-video film? Are there any of those in there?
Sadly, nothing quite as classy.
Fist.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got that lot to give away.
Yeah.
We've got
Go on.
educating Ricky. Where teachers
because you taught me that people used to eat tomatoes off lead plates in the land of Narnia last week, which was good. Yeah.
No,
it's only tomatoes they ate off the lead plates, by the way. Why didn't they think other fruits and vegetables were poisonous?
No, it wasn't. It was because tomatoes had acid in them. That was the problem. You see, you don't listen, right?
Well, lots of fruits have acid in them.
Yeah, but they didn't eat them back then. they didn't have bloody kiwi fruit and stuff.
Don't say bloody. You're a producer. You'll start saying shit and cock and stuff. You start saying bloody
tits.
Play the.
Hang on, right, and
go on.
Keep him hooked, right?
Yeah.
We've still got a song with a story in it.
Yeah. You don't want to play Babushka, do you? He doesn't like the idea of Babushka. I told him that was a story.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like it. Devil went down to Georgia. Someone sent in. You know, he's looking for a soul to steal. Yeah. Doesn't like it. Why don't you like that?
Do you know the song?
Not particularly.
Right, it's a song about a lad who goes into a pub on a normal night. And
it's in sort of the deep south of America, New Orleans, something like that. It's, you know, it's not the old Kent Road.
Right,
okay, go on.
He goes into a pub, there's a devil in there, who's getting a bit cocky, he's had a bit to drink, and he's saying, do you want to sort of gamble your soul away with me, and we'll see who's best at playing the violin.
Yeah.
And I think the lad wins in the end, but it's not real enough. Whereas the one...
What? Not like the Shadow that got fed up and started pushing kids off bikes?
Rick, I think you're referring to stuff that no one made sense of last week.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think we should refer to last week.
Let's play Mock Turtles, Can You Dig It? And then we'll come back and we'll talk about that.
I've come to the conclusion, Rick, we should never refer to stuff Karl said in the past, because it would just take too long to explain.
Okay, alright, that's fair enough. Foo Fighters. All my life on XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, and of course Karl Pilkington. Ooh, have we got a show for you today?
What have we got planned?
Loads of stuff, and 2 hours of it.
Right.
And all the records.
Specifically, what sort of stuff have you planned for us? Because I know you've been working hard.
What have you done?
Well, you know, I've been busy this week. I've been house hunting, I've various things, but I know you've had the whole week off.
Right.
So what have you been up to?
Go on, Karl, tell them what we've got. Tell them what we've planned, all the stuff you've done.
What have you got?
But Rick, specifically, what have you come up with? Quick, because people are getting bored. Tell us what
I've come up with the music.
Right. Obviously, we've already planned that. We planned that last week, so that's all done. But what have you yourself contributed to today's show?
I got a text message today from Ross Noble. You know Ross Noble, the comedian. It was on. Have I got news for you?
Right.
He says, ask Karl if he woke up with ladies' boobs, would he just put a dress on and live as a lady, or would he just be a man but with these boobs?
Karl, it's a good question. I know that happened to Ross, so he's throwing that one out at you.
It did in a way, because he ate pizzas for a year, didn't he?
Yes, he did, yeah.
And he got a lovely pair of breasts. Yeah. Go on.
Probably just find a loose-fitting jumper, go to the doctor's.
What would you say to the doctor? How would you explain this phenomenon to the doctor? So you'd be happy with this because you believe in shite, like
no.
Go on.
But it can happen, because I told you a couple of weeks ago how that can happen. You can wake up with breasts if you're a fella. I told you.
Go on.
Haven't you remembered?
No, I funny that, innit? Go on.
Have you, Steve?
No, I don't remember this. Did you tell us on air?
Yeah. It can happen if you go to Argentina and have a steak. You can wake up with breasts. Because
I'm sure I'd have remembered that.
Pull the other one. Look, he likes that.
Is that what you've come up with this week? That joke?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Play a record. It's going to be a dynamite show.
Listen, look, I'm going to play some classic tunes today. I'm going to educate the youngsters, Steve. Right, now, you've all heard of Lou Reed, you've all heard of Velvet Underground, but, you know, have you heard of Venus in Furs, Karl?
Shiny, shiny, shiny boots of leather.
Oh, and the very hot chilies there.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
The Zephyr song, Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. And of course, over there, little Karl Pilkington.
Indeed.
See the write-up in Heat this week?
No, is it good stuff?
Basically Karl's show.
Yes.
Which is fair enough.
No, I mean, he's the only one doing any work.
I know.
He's the only one contributing.
We thought no one had noticed. but Heat were on it straight away.
Yeah.
They picked out, I read it to him over the phone. It said, 2 hours of black music and everything like, Karl Pilkington, he does Educating Ricky, where a strand where he educates Ricky, and Rockbusters, which is loosely based on Blockbusters. It says, you know, basically you'll be tuning in for that. And I read that to Karl and he went, oh. And I was going to drop it.
You weren't, were you, Karl?
So he believed the hype.
Yeah, I think you've got to, I mean, it's like...
You've got to mix it up, is what you're saying.
A
Keep it
lot of
fresh.
people are saying to you at the moment, are you going to do another series of The Office? It's kind of like that. I've got to decide whether it's right to move on with it or do something different.
Is it dead in the water? Yeah. So what's your decision? I mean, maybe, are you...
We'll probably keep it for this week.
Sure.
And see how it goes.
Okay. You got anything else on the back burner? Any other ideas? Nothing. You're
I'm still sort of. Do you know I came up with a load of game.
Well, I remember there was one that was based on fast food.
There was, the rice is right.
The rice is right. Now, just run the rules past me again. We had to identify whether it was a Chinese meal,
rice or steamed rice. Well,
either.
Basically, it was a Chinese restaurant or an Indian restaurant.
But is it true that you played this at home with your girlfriend and it was clear you could always tell which was which? Because one had an Indian sounding name and the other was Chinese sounding.
No, it did work once. I managed to pick some sort of duck dish that sounded a bit Indian.
Right.
But then
it wasn't Bombay duck, was it? Which is actually a piece of fish. You don't know. He wouldn't let me put, that whipped cream in the fridge.
I saw that. I thought that's fun.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me put it on. He was shaming foam.
Oh. Yeah, but every week we have this. Do you know the other week, Steve? I didn't tell you this, right? He comes in straight away. I'm trying to talk about sorting the show out. What we're going to do? How we're going to keep it good for 2 hours and that. Grabs a pen. He says, "Let me draw 666 on your head."
Because you can see the scale.
I said, don't do that. He goes, all right then, how about we meet halfway, put 333. Every week it's the same thing.
But I quite like the cream. Did you get any cream on him at all?
No.
Is it the spray cream in a chicken?
Yeah, he said no.
Carl, can I just make some, just spray on some glasses? Just some round glasses on your face.
Father Christmas!
Hello.
It's nearly Christmas, hello!
Come on, it is Ricky Gervais' show.
Yeah, should we play a record and then come back to this mayhem?
This crazy mayhem?
Yeah. Foo Fighters. All My Life on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Indeed.
Genius Karl Pilkington, as Heat magazine said.
Really? Is that what he's referred to now?
Yeah, yeah. Genius. Saying about people tune in just to hear his games, such as Educating Ricky. Have you got some Educating Ricky for me?
Got some education.
I need some education, Karl. I desperately need some education. I want to learn about Chinese kids that are born hairier than average. I want to hear about deaf girls that can hear after their mum hits their head against a wall. These are the things I need to know.
I mean, I don't wish to be disrespectful. He doesn't look like a genius.
He doesn't look like a genius.
But then I don't know what a genius looks like.
Exactly.
So,
Steve.
I don't want to be an
look at Einstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His mum thought he was mental as a child.
Where'd you get that information from?
That was in the Einstein book.
Well, it was in the Einstein book, then it's presumably true.
Which Einstein book is that? Theory of Relativity?
The big book of Einstein stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the big bumper book of Einstein stuff. It's for a coach trip, and you have to fill in E equals MC1 squared, 2 fish, or 3 hello, and then it's multiple choice, and you fill it. It's great.
Did his mum think, A, he was a genius, B, mental?
Most people go for A, but it is in fact B. She thought he was mental at the age of 28. Oh, Karl, you never let me down. You never let me down. So have you got Educating Ricky for me?
We've got Educating Ricky coming up.
We've got Rockbusters.
We've got Rockbusters.
Great
as seen and talked about in Heat.
In Heat magazine.
It's got really tough this week now. We're not messing about anymore.
Right.
Got some good prizes.
Absolutely, yeah, we'll talk about those later. Because, was it last week that you had the classic? Was it, I can't remember, I'm paraphrasing, Karl, apologies. Something like, I'm here in Texas, I've fallen in a puddle, and my knee has got wet.
Yeah. Whitney Houston.
Yeah. And also, it was last week when there was a little bit of confusion over the one for Holly Valance. Right?
Of course. I don't think it was confusion. I think it was your error.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
And it was Holy Valance, and you meant Pelmet.
Then Becky, who called up that time and said, if you're getting mistaken with Pelmet, right? She sent me an email in a week saying, I've done a bit of research. Yeah. It was my fault. I've made an error. Yeah. It is a Valance.
Okay.
And I know about Valances, as I told you last week, at the very end, my auntie loves them. Yeah. Right? She makes them. She started off just like putting them on top of the sort of window around the curtain. And then she thought, I can do more with this. Yeah. And she had a little coffee table that had magazines underneath, and she said, I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I'm sat down.
She sounds like a Pilkington, so...
I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I sit down.
So she put a Valance around the table.
She just got Valances around everything now, right?
Then, next step, she tapes everything. She never actually watches telly. She tapes it all because she gets sick of listening to the adverts and that. Yeah. So she tapes everything. So she's got loads of videotapes and that. And the video used to get on her nerves. When she was watching a film, she'd see the clock changing. And it distracted her from the film. So she put a Valance around that.
That's genius.
Yeah.
So,
that is
or is it mental? Only Mrs. Einstein can tell.
I don't know. She's even made a little Jack Russell look like a hovercraft.
Yeah.
It's great.
So everything's got a balance.
If you go round and you stand still for too long, the chances are you'll balance around your head.
Yeah. This is this is Auntie who?
Auntie Nora.
And this is the one that farted for 5 minutes.
She did.
Lest our listeners forget. Farted for 5 minutes, called his mum, saying I'm farting. 2 minutes into the fart.
She said about 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah. God.
She said I'm about 2.5 minutes into the
my
fart.
mum said how long's it been going on for? She said, well, it was about 2.5 minutes before I called you.
Yeah.
And then it went on for a further 2.5 minutes or something. And then it stopped. And,
She couldn't time it because there was a balance over the clock.
Yeah, she
Because it used to annoy her when she was on the phone and you put her off seeing the time. She was guessing it was 5 minutes.
This was one consistent fart.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't making a noise. It was just...
Oh, it wasn't making a noise?
Just gas.
Right, endless gas.
So, there you
That's
go.
fantastic. Well, we started off with a new one, a little bit of Foo Fighters. We like new and old on this show, don't
Indeed, we like to mix it up.
I'd like to play this to the Smiths from their debut album, I Don't Owe You Anything. Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
Karl Pilkington.
All right.
Don't be nervous. We might see a difference in Karl. He's a little bit shy. There's someone here from the BBC filming this, part of that celebrity boxing thing. The Fight, I think it's called, and they want to get a little clip of this, so we're going to let them film for a minute, and then they're going to go away. Is that all right, Karl?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be on camera, do you? Do you?
I think it ruins radio, doesn't it? Do you know
Well,
what I
not
mean?
for the people listening, it doesn't.
Yeah, but it does, because people are like, oh, he sounds like a bit of a looker.
What, you?
Yeah. And then they'll see it on the telly, and they'll go, God, yeah, his head is round.
It is round, though, isn't it?
So,
guess what? I got a call yesterday. You'll love this, Steve. From MTV, and they were wondering if they could screen test Karl.
That's outrageous.
I'm loving it, and I was going, yeah, and I said, yeah, it's fine. I'll come down with him, and I was saying, what about this and that, and they were loving it. I called him up, he went, oh no. I went, why not? He went, well, I'm looking at my reflection now in the mirror. He said, I shouldn't be on the telly.
What would you wear for your screen test, Karl? What kind of look would you try and cultivate? Because you've got to bear in mind that the audience out there, they don't know what you look like. So, would you be a snappy dresser like, say, Jonathan Ross, or would you go for your kind of street cash look?
Can't wear a suit.
You can't wear a suit?
Don't hold it well. So, I'm thinking, I don't know, I'll probably wear my woolly hat, because that takes some years off me.
It does. He looks about 10 with a woolly hat on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
is it quite a cool woolly hat, or has it got a bobble?
It's charcoal. I'd say it's the in colour.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll probably wear me anorak.
Right.
Oh, he's going for he's going for glam. He's going for quite a glam look.
No one else
dressed
has done
for
it.
a jumble sale. Wow. Yeah.
But I'm not that happy about it all, to be honest.
Are you going to do it? You're not going to do it?
Well, I'm sort of stuck in the middle, because throughout my life so far, I've never planned for anything, right? It's just always happened.
Yeah.
The time, you know what I mean, being in plays at school, never planned it, but when I did it, I went down the store.
It was a triumph, yeah, we all remember that.
So...
As I remember, you did Little Donkey.
Did Little Donkey, yeah.
And then later, someone was filming at the back. Was it your dad's mate?
My dad's mate, well,
Yeah, and on the camcorder, he listened to it back, watched him playing it. His dad says, just off camera, what does he say?
I don't want to say it because I'm in charge of the show and I'd be irresponsible.
He looks like a right twat.
So
he gets home, listening, watching that, and then here's his dad just off camera go, he looks like a right twat.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
What are you worried about? Your dad saying that?
Can I just interject? Because I'm really worried about this idea of Karl being on MTV. Because the problem is that, let's be honest, Rick. I mean, we're getting by the skin of our teeth, aren't we? Really, it's only Karl that's keeping this afloat.
Yeah.
And if he gets on MTV and the world sort of gets a sense of him and they understand him, and he won't be ours anymore. We won't be able to control him. It'll be out there. It'll be in the.
Well, that's the thing. No, that's the thing. That's the terrible thing, though, isn't it? It's like Karl is my pet, but I realise I've got to release him into the wild. And because I love him, I know he's got to go free.
Sure.
But I want to.
It's like Kez. Maybe someone will beat him to death, and we won't have to worry.
I'll have you on, though. I'll have you on as a guest. Which gets me on to something we've got coming up today.
Oh, yeah, he's got a new idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know, like, I've talked about ghosts, and we had that good discussion the other week walking to Piccadilly Circus Station, and I was telling you about ghosts, and you were saying, Karl, don't be an idiot, and all that. Spoke to a woman in the week, done a little interview with her.
You've done a little interview?
Done a little interview, 2 minutes or so. with a woman who's got ghosts in her house. So
I look forward to hearing that later. That sounds brilliant.
Coming up later.
Well, I'm going to play a classic tune now. I've just gone straight for it. I've gone for the jugular. This is Ziggy Stardust by David Bowie. Oh yeah, the smooth indie sound of Richard Ashcroft. The Science of Silence on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. Joined me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
It was an excellent link, that, Rick. Did you say Nime at one point? 104.9? Did I? Other than that, it was textbook.
Yeah, a desperate attempt at being articulate.
Sure.
But let myself down.
With your
See, this is the good thing about the boxing thing, because there's no chance of me, slurring the words. No, I already slurred my words.
Yeah,
so no one, any damage will be totally fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
the doctor's rushing in. I think there might be some kind of concussion. James just going, no, that's just the way he talks normal. But because I'm thinking maybe, did you start the show with that particular kind of manner? Just because obviously a lot of new listeners, I imagine, thanks to the massive poster campaign, and you obviously want to impress them and charm them.
There's a few examples today of irony coming back and biting you.
Yeah.
That seemed like a funny idea at the time, me posing that up. But Jonathan Ross phoned me up when they first went up and he just said, I've just seen a big poster of a predatory gay.
Yeah, you do look a little bit.
Hello, and what's your name? Would you like to sit down here? And then you're in the background. And also, I think the funny thing about having you as a partner, I mean, the only good thing is that you look weird and tall, like too freakishly tall and lanky.
Oh, yeah,
but in that one, no, because your background and you're smiling, you don't look as weird as you do in real life, or as freakishly tall. So it sort of ruins it a little bit for me. Look at Pilkington. Look.
Pilkington, what are you doing?
He's not listening. He's just opening a packet. What are they? McVitie's. See, we should mention them. We get some free ones if anyone at McVitie's are listening, because we're not getting the perks of this.
Nothing. I'd say I'm not getting anything. I really got in this game for the ladies, for the money, for the voiceover work. Certainly, I'm seeing hide and hair of that.
But you're not getting the voiceover work because Jethro's getting all the parts that you might get.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay, Rick. Yeah. You were the voice of what? The drink driving campaign? You sound like a man who was run over in a drink drive incident. I mean, it's like you don't drive.
Yeah, but I didn't get any money for that, did I? Oh, did I? I can't remember.
It's like, I mean,
I don't drive, well, that's good, I don't drive. No, it said don't drink and drive, so I've chosen just to drink.
At least I can formulate sentences using the English language, and I'm not getting the voiceover work.
The English language of the 14th century.
Well, it's better English language and English language. Rather than whatever kind of Middle England language you speak, the language of the hobbits.
All right, Karl. See, you're eating a biscuit. I can't believe it. Are you bored with this already? Do you know what? MTV called me last week. They called me again yesterday and said, when can they come down to do they're coming down next Saturday, by the way, to do a little screen test for you. They're going to sort of just film you with a little camcorder. You said this. They're going to film you. Are you alright? Do you want to, are you hungry? Do you want to go out and have a meal? I can't believe you're eating while I'm on air.
No one can hear that.
Do you know who I am?
No one can hear that.
Explain who I am.
Well, that's Ricky Gervais, right? He's made his name on TV.
Yeah.
Okay, he's done any number of corporate gigs, and they pay silly money. So, I mean, this guy's earning, and really earning beyond his talent. All right?
So I think I deserve a little bit more than a little mank eating a biscuit while I'm talking.
Rick Gervais?
Yeah.
Have you won a BAFTA?
Yeah, too.
All right, so just a little bit of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karl,
well,
what have you won? What have you won?
I got a bronze certificate for doing a full week at school.
That's great.
It was only a bronze.
What's that then? 3.5, 5 days.
And I got me a little Crusaders badge, if you remember.
What's the little Crusaders badge?
The Crusaders badge for the religious club. So
was that the fellow that you went and played? You actually ping pong ball. So they wanted to talk to you about God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a Crusaders badge, did you?
Yeah, that's why I went. That's why I joined. That's why I joined.
For the badge.
I like the little badge. Did 4 weeks and then packed it in. But we're talking about MTV, right? And I was feeling a bit nervous, wasn't I? About like, the way I look.
Right.
And what have you. And then I watched a bit of Celebrity Big Brother and all the fuss that Mark Owen's getting. And he's not that good looking, is he?
He's very. I want to be Mark Owen's mate. If anyone who knows Mark Owen or Mark Owen's listening, I want to be his mate. I think he's brilliant.
I think he's a nice lad. But what I'm saying is, right, all the girls go mad over him.
Yeah.
And he's not that good looking, is he?
Well, no, he's got. He is in a certain way, isn't he? That sort of non-threatening.
But he's not stunning, is he? Do you know what I mean?
No, but no.
Well, what's your definition of a stunning?
Yeah.
Well,
who do you like?
Someone who you look at and you go, God, they're good.
Which bloke do you fancy?
What bloke do you think's attractive then?
So if I was into men.
Yeah.
In fact, you can still say a bloke's a good looker without fancying him.
Who do you think is attractive?
Probably. I mean, it depends what you're looking for.
No, just looks. Just looks.
Different looks as well.
Of course, yeah. Who do you say was attractive? Who do you say was like stunning in your definition?
A good-looking lad.
Yeah.
Good-looking lad. Oh, look at him over there. He's.
Do you find, Robbie Williams? Do you find him attractive?
Boy next door. Look.
No. Who do you? Carl, hurry up, because it's we've only got 2 hours.
Probably. I can't think of one offhand. Mark Owen is pretty good looking then, really.
There's not. Just name one bloke that you think's an attractive guy. There must be one bloke that you've either met or that you've seen in a pub
Who do you think
on a
is
poster.
attractive?
Tell you what.
Go on.
Tell you what. Works here. Young Alex Zane.
Well, we know Alex, maybe we can fix you up. Oh, I love you, Alex. You've got Richard Ashcroft, Science of Silence on XFM 104.9. I love that.
Yes, correct.
He's one of my favourite artists now. I just think he's so. I don't know why he's not ballistic. He's got everything. He's like one of our best rock stars. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Hello there.
You're Steve Merchant.
I am indeed.
Karl Pilkington over there. Big day today.
Really?
Yeah, for Karl. He hasn't been looking forward to it. He's been whinging in the week. A couple of things. He thinks he's overworked. He thinks he's overworked here, and he's stressed, and he's got to do DIY. MTV are coming in right, to give him the chance of his a lifetime to do just a little screen test, and he's going, well, I'm not going to look good, am I? They're not going to have a why. He said, well, I've got a round head and I'll be wearing headphones. And he's not made an effort. He thinks, they'll put him off. He said, they won't even press record. He's got a spot on his head. I mean, you know, also...
You're not looking forward to it. You're not excited about it. It's a great opportunity.
Why is it a great opportunity?
To get on MTV.
No, but
look, money for old folk.
Yeah, but look what's happened to people like Jeremy Speake, whatever his name is.
Jeremy Speake, yeah.
Yeah, and...
slightly different.
Why is it?
Well...
See?
You're making it in the industry, and you've got something to give. He happened to be around when they were filming an airport. Do you see the difference?
All right, the other one then, who's on a boat.
Same thing, although at least she had a skill. She had a skill, you know. She can sing, you know.
Well, it's just. I think it can all go wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Well, of course it can. So can sitting in your little room moaning about nothing happening in the world. You know, he wanted to stop educating Ricky because nothing happened. He said, look what happened last week. I scoured the net. He said, all I found was a dog in a car wash and a parrot and a vicar. Right?
I'll tell you what, there ain't much more going on this week.
Well, you're talking... listen, me and Steve, yesterday, we took a day off to prove you wrong, and we've come up with two of the most incredible things I told you about, and they're amazing. So there are things out there. Or but just go for truth. Go for truth and science and discovery. Fact is stranger than fiction. You don't have to revert to sort of like God and ghosts.
I know, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But the funny thing is, you know, like... last couple of weeks I've been saying there's not much going on.
Yeah.
I found out when I was looking that there was a day in 1930, right? It was a Good Friday. There was no news. There was nothing going on. They had to put a music video on or something on the telly because there was nothing going on.
Play a record. We're going to play some classic tracks today. This is Debaser. Pixies, Debaser. I was looking forward to playing that. Came and said, Carl, I'll play that. I was looking... he put it on. Lauren just called through and said we played that in the last half hour.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. So
really
what is the point of having a producer if he doesn't check things out? So, I mean, it's a good track. I mean, I'm sorry if you heard that twice in the last hour. Go on,
listen to everything all the time. I've been running around. I get in early on a Saturday.
You got in about the same time as me?
I went out and bought you some biscuits, so you're happy. I put the coffee on.
Yeah.
I've sorted what prizes we're going to give away. I've been running to the library getting you certain tracks.
Yeah.
I can't listen all the time. I'm doing my best.
Well, I'm not sure it's good enough. I mean, I'm worried when MTV come in, if they've heard this kind of shoddy production, they're going to start to wonder what
is it. The same songs every 5 minutes. Anyway,
sorry, are you sort of overworked because you were on Zoe Ball's show talking?
Oh, hello, what's going on here?
Well,
I was exclusively on our show.
No, I was in the car.
I seem to remember, Rick, he was a nobody that got a chance to come on air and talk about that. And guess what? He's getting auditions for MTV.
Guess what he was talking about on Zoe's show?
Oh, hello.
All the jellyfish stuff and all that. About getting
believe it. Recycling material that you've done on this show.
I phoned in, right, and I went, stop doing material Zoe's boy. He just hung up on me.
Well, I had a job to do.
Who do you think you are? Your ego has just gone through the roof.
Hang on a minute.
What?
I had a job to do in the week. They asked me to drive the desk for Zoe, right?
They didn't say talk.
Zoe, if she talks to you, you can't just ignore her.
Yes, you can.
Well,
Who is she? Who does she think she is? You made a promise to us, a pact, that you were our kind of monkey. Yeah.
What can I do? If someone takes time off, I've got to do it. It's my job.
Yeah, but you don't have to talk. You don't have to use...
You're the head of production. We've given you this special gig. This is like taking you out weekends.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if we find out you're getting too much excitement in the week, we'll have to just calm it down.
Well,
get another little...
Well, that's it now anyway. It was only last week.
I feel like kind of solid. I feel betrayed. It's like you were having an affair behind our back. Yeah. And you rumbled it.
He was doing all the stuff. He was doing all this like, oh yeah, jellyfish and this, jellyfish
Yeah, because
that.
she was asking. And I thought it was a good way of promoting this show, actually.
Oh, did you mention the show?
Yeah, I did at some point.
Did you? What did you say?
I just said more about that on Saturday afternoons.
So you talk twice? I only heard you talk once. So you're talking all the time?
Well, about 5 times in the week. In the full week. 5 times.
Deary me.
And one, it was just stuff.
You could never be a monk, could you? Chatting away all the time. Right, what have we got?
I play ball as well, to be honest. I feel Ball's slightly responsible for it.
Yeah.
She can't find her own, gibbon to get on the show. She can't find her own kind of, loser, then don't start stealing ours. Outrageous.
Well, coming up, right,
maybe we'll get Fatboy Slim in.
Indeed.
Next.
Yeah.
Saturday, if you're listening, Slim, come in on the show.
What's his name? Ernie or something?
What's his name?
Norman.
Oh, yeah. Ernie!
Yeah.
Oh, that's great, Ernie Ball.
Yeah.
He wouldn't change his name. That's it, yeah. That's great.
Anyway, coming up today, we have got Educating Ricky.
Right, yeah. Okay, is this the last one? You've promised it might be.
I believe there's a book out that might help me with this feature, so we'll see how it goes. I was thinking of new features in the week. I've got, wanted to come up with I wanted to do Celebrity Fact Club.
Celebrity Fact Club, alright.
I've just got to get some celebrities in first before we can kick that off, so maybe in the new year.
Ball and
maybe
Cook.
Zoe Ball, yeah.
Ball and Cook.
Yeah,
Start off.
Maybe, right. And I've also got
Cook and Ball stories.
Yeah. That's nice.
Good one.
Cheers. Thanks, Karl.
Yeah. Maybe you could sell that to Zoe's show.
And I'm also thinking Through the Ricky Hole.
Through the Ricky Hole, okay.
What's that?
That's, I'm quite...
No, you just got the title again, haven't you? Yeah. Okay, play record.
So, Rockbusters coming up as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Eminem, Lose Yourself on XFM 104.9 and Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant.
Hello.
But not Karl Pilkington.
No, Karl, no.
He's gone back to Manchester, isn't it? It's better than London. Yeah. You don't know it. Manchester's better than London. Instead, Claire Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis, round of applause for Claire.
Thanks.
Yeah, the posses. He's coming there in sort of the camouflage gear, and is that quite trendy? Is that what the kids are wearing?
It's funny. Someone actually mentioned that this morning.
Or are you on manoeuvres?
Yeah, I am actually, taking time out this morning from what I normally do.
Sure.
I missed the second half, talking like that, of Celebrity Boot Camp. Coolio.
Is it?
The fella from Milli Vanilli.
What, the one that's not dead?
No, the one that killed himself, Steve.
Okay. No, I just want to clarify for people. A lot of people don't realise that one of them is dead.
Right.
I thought it was important to mention it.
Actually, I didn't know.
I'll be honest with you, I hadn't thought it through.
No.
It was a piece of interesting Milli Vanilli trivia that I had, and I wanted to slip it in.
But it wasn't really trivia, because it was a question. You went, what? The one
Rick,
who's not dead.
What I'm saying, Rick, is I could have found a more tactful way of bringing up the death of one of Milli Vanilli, because I think there's a lot of people out there now upset. Maybe Claire
actually,
didn't realise.
people who didn't know.
That's quite a shock. I didn't see. I mean, I should have sat people down.
Who died? Vanilli or Milli?
I think it was Milli.
No, it's Vanilli.
I don't know.
No, but I didn't know. I'm guessing. Actually, I'm guessing.
I'm not confusing Milli Vanilli and Scritti Politti, because I mean that is a danger.
Oh no, you're thinking of the fellow out of Grumple Palumple. He was amazing.
He was amazing. It's a great shame that he topped himself.
They're not around us. Anyway, cool, we've got some great tunes lined up. We're going to play today our favourite singles.
It's favourite tunes, some of which didn't quite make it as singles maybe, but tunes of the year, because obviously Christmas very soon and we'll be away for a short time. And
I think next week we'll be doing our favourite Christmas songs of all time.
Yeah, I'm worried we're not going to fill 2 hours with that. I mean, how many times can you play Shakin' Stevens before...
Fairy Tale of New York.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the only one, isn't it, really?
That's the best one. That's the best Christmas song
That one's good,
ever.
but obviously there's Joni Mitchell's The River. That starts with a kind of Christmassy feel.
Beautiful.
I don't think if there's anything else. Not great deal.
The Waitresses, Christmas Wrapping.
Is that one?
Is that brilliant? Is that good?
Yeah.
So This Is Christmas, John Lennon. Paul McCartney came out with Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
Christmas time, yeah, exactly. So John's was Happy Christmas War is over.
Yeah.
Of course it wasn't, but
I mean, at least he wanted
No,
to be.
he was dreaming of it. He was dreaming of it.
Yeah. Bless
him.
And to show how much
John Lennon's dead as well. I don't know if anyone's...
Yeah, no, they do.
That's just another bit of rock and roll trivia.
I like John's protest against war. He stayed in bed for a week.
Yeah.
I've been doing that. I've been protesting against war for ages.
Yeah.
I'm eating hamburgers
absolutely.
against war.
Absolutely.
I just got into Burger King on the way here. I went to the counter.
But of course, that's not product placement there. And there's a number of other burger joints that people may wish to go to if
I
they
often go to
choose.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
I often go to McDonald's. But I went into Burger King because it's close.
It's convenient. It's convenient, but then often McDonald's will be convenient.
McDonald's is just convenient. Depends where you are.
Just as convenient depending where you are.
And I said, could I have a cheeseburger and small fries? Take away, please. And he recognised me. He went, I've seen you on telly enough, won't you? He went, there's your meal. So I went, thanks. He winked and went, I'll put large fries in.
Brilliant.
So that's so it's paying off. At last, true genius is being rewarded by the burger joints.
Because I mean, there's been a couple of times where I've been with you and we've gone to a restaurant and someone's given you a free meal or whatever. It's the way that it's like, you don't ask for it, it's just kind of offered. But I don't know what they're expecting in return.
Nothing.
I mean, do they think that you'll go away and you'll always think fondly of Chad who works in Burger King?
I just think they think, I don't know, they make
I'm going to give him a little treat.
Yeah. I know, I don't like it, but then I'm always grateful, and I never. Yeah. But the thing is, I'm slightly embarrassed.
Did anyone around you hear what had happened?
No.
Because I imagine the resentment, just the whole room.
No, they didn't. I had to go around telling them. I said, excuse me, did you hear that? He goes, no. He just gave me the free thing because I'm on the telly. And I went, I don't recognise. I went, you don't recognise me?
I'm terrified now that that someone could be listening at Burger King HQ. You know, I'm assuming this is an unorthodox procedure.
And that little fella's got fired.
But they know it's Leicester Square now because I just mentioned it. So they know which Burger King it is.
Oh, my God. I don't know.
What was his name?
Ralph Littleton. He had a name badge. Number 342.
Well, I just hope Littleton doesn't get in trouble.
So, what are we going to play?
That could be a sad Christmas for him. He's probably keeping his whole family afloat.
Bit of Springsteen.
Well, tunes of the year. I mean, I know people dismiss Springsteen, but as I say, the gig I went to see earlier in the year, I made it.
Sturgis couldn't believe we were going to play Springsteen.
Brilliant. I just think, leave aside what you think is cool and trendy and the fact that he's older now or whatever else.
Really?
Just leave all that behind and just listen to the tunes because, he remains a great musician.
Lonesome Day?
Lonesome Day is the current single and it's the first track on the album.
Free chips.
Absolutely.
Well, there's the best band in Britain, in my opinion.
Big words.
The Darkness, Growing on Me, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Have you got the album?
And already, they've had an argument.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know whether we need to cheapen the show by discussing it, but I asked for a particular track. Karl is the producer, and he failed to get it for me. He's failed to bring it up from the record library. Completely failed in his mission. He needed to get 2 records, and he failed to get one of them. A 50% error rate there.
Yeah, but like I said, I looked in the system. It told me what album it's on. I brought that album up. I'm busy.
But, okay, so fine. You're absolutely fine then. That's no problem. Once again, that's a great excuse, Karl. Brilliant. The show has been ruined. It's been partially ruined, but you've got a bit of an excuse.
All right. I didn't make a big deal out of it when you said, and whilst you're down there, get us a new 50 Cent single.
I never said, while you're down there, get this new 50 Cent single. I asked you if 50 Cent single was lying around. If it hadn't been here, I wouldn't have worried.
So I get it, I did that for you.
Right.
And when I come up, you say, has it got swearing in it? Well, I don't know. It's 5-1, Steve. I haven't got time. I've been whizzing around.
You're the producer. It's the brand new single. I'd have thought it had been lying around in the XFM office anyway.
But I don't have time to sit around listening to music.
Sure. Well, yeah.
Right? I know that you have. Now you've got an iPod that can hold 7,500 songs. I don't know when you're going to get round to loading all them on, but I haven't got the time.
Sure.
Busy.
Yeah.
Fine, okay. No, that's a perfect excuse, Karl. Well done, mate. Right. I just hope that I never have to depend on you in a real emergency.
I had a bit of bad luck as well. I wanted to play REM, and maybe the listener can help me here. Can you email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you know what song I'm thinking of? It's an REM song. I think it's on the album of the last one before. And he says Mulholland Drive and I'm Steve McQueen. That's all I know. I'm sorry, I can't think of the title, so I need the title to look it up, if you know what I mean. I can't put in like that. I can't put in Mulholland Drive. The system goes, what are you talking about? So I need the actual title of the song to look up to find it down in the library.
Oh, well, I'd go down yourself if you're going to go down to the library and get that. I wouldn't send Karl, because...
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
But if he wanted to, he did have time, because he came in at 12:20 rather than 5 to 1.
Yeah. No, I told you about that record that I wanted it yesterday, didn't I? So you had 24 hours notice. So that's not really an excuse, is it?
But I did find one of my favourite songs of all time, which is Bones off the Bends album, and it's Radiohead on XFM 104.9.
And here it is, because you gave me lots of time to find it. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
Could have brought it himself.
No swearing in it.
Bones. Radiohead. The Bends on XFM 104.9. And thanks to Paul, who's emailed in.
There's a whole bunch of other people.
Lots
Nick,
of people.
Davey, Steve, Ashley.
It's Electrolyte. You know, it all comes flooding back now. We've got that. I've got it out of the library. We're going to play that. That's done. It's interactive. I've used the listener. I've shown the listener, right? I've helped them to help themselves.
Sure.
I've said, if you want to hear it, tell me what it is. They tell me what it is. They're going to hear it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Perfect.
Saves going down the library and, well, we don't...
Yeah, well, we know mistakes can happen if that, you know, if you have to go down the library.
Yeah, and I mean, I checked it, though, to make sure it was the right one, you see. It's just a little bit of...
Well, it's a good rule, that, generally, if you pick something up, a CD,
that's
you know,
right,
we want to play on a radio show, a live radio show, you normally check at the back. Oh, no, yeah, that's right, yeah, if you want a job done, do it yourself. You're absolutely right, Karl.
Yeah, so...
But anyway, look, let's all make friends, let's kiss and make up.
Yeah, touch and make up.
Yeah.
Let's
just...
Well, I'm up on Karl at the moment, because it was my birthday in the week, and... Not only has he bought me a little vibrating thing to put on the chair, because I've got a bad back, so that vibrates, that.
Actually, we can hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do it between records then.
Right, what's that doing to you as you
It's just, it sort of like sends a little pulse into your sort of muscles, relaxes, doesn't it? I've got to relax on there. If I'm relaxed, the listener's relaxed, we're all happy.
Sure.
He's also got me this little electronic bongos, and I thought we could do like... Oh! Chimpanzee that, monkey news, so it's like a jungle sort of thing.
Sure, yeah. Brilliant. Well, that's always been one of the great jingles, but even has
so I've got the vibrating... Oh, chimpanzee that! Monkey news!
Dr. Fox, if you're listening, I think you'll know that's a clear improvement in this show.
So thank you for those.
It's alright.
Yeah.
What did you get him?
What did I get him? I couldn't get anything. I was too busy buying myself an iPod.
You're joking?
Well, it's a little bit gay, isn't it, giving gifts to blokes?
Yeah, it is, but for someone who's like major...
Yeah.
Play a record.
Someone who's major? What do you mean, someone who's major? Well, because he's a major celebrity?
No, made you.
Oh, made you?
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
Crazy Beat. Blur, alright? On XFM 104.9.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so I also got, Jane got me a few nice presents, including, my favourite of all of them, a real bow and arrow.
A real bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Right. And what, you know, you're going to rob from the rich, and give to the poor?
Yeah! I just got to make the little outfit.
You and your merry men.
She's got me like 2 yards of green felt.
Sure, yeah.
And I've just got to find
a
tailor.
tree house.
Yeah. Someone who can make me a lovely little natty outfit.
Yeah. Why has she bought you a bow? You live in central London, so where are you going to be using
We've got
this?
a garden, I did it yesterday. I've got my finger though, because I meant to put protector, so it's just, it goes so fast, isn't it?
I didn't understand that sentence. I'm here in the studio. I saw you point to your finger, so I'm guessing from that maybe you injured your finger.
Yeah.
For the listener, again, what exactly were you talking about then?
No, because when you put it back, it...
Okay.
So...
And do you have a target? What do you use as a target?
I've got a big cardboard box flat on it, down a tree.
Right.
I go, oh, it's brilliant.
Sure.
I'm getting a bit excited thinking about it.
Yeah, no, indeed.
Because when I make that outfit, I'm going to be running round.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and do you have a picture, like a face maybe on the target, like Osama bin Laden, something like that?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, it just says, this way up, fragile.
Right, okay.
I forget what came in it. But, you know, it's good fun, isn't it, Karl? Bow and arrow, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Yeah? Would you like a little bow and arrow?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Well, I had a rifle as a kid.
Did you?
Yeah.
A real one?
Yeah, just shooting cans and stuff.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Well, a wonderful anecdote.
Well, I went out with a drink with Karl in the week, and we went to a restaurant, didn't we, Karl?
It's a good night.
And we sat there, and next to me, when Karl came, next to me was, what's his name? Ross Kemp. And he was sitting there, and I saw Karl, and I tapped him on the shoulder, Ross Kemp on the shoulder, and I pointed to Karl and him, and I said, it's nice to see you two back together again.
Nice.
And Karl was horrified. But Karl didn't know that I'd already spoken to him before Karl arrived. I thought it was okay. I thought I could break the ice because I'd met him before.
Sure.
So he just thought I was insulting him. And in the week we were talking about his little head, weren't we, Karl? And Karl suddenly stopped the conversation and said, if I had hair, what would we be talking about now? I think he'd had enough of everyone talking about it. And he looked good though. He had a special little do. He had it sort of, cropped a little bit more. I like it when he's just freshly had it done.
Mm.
Do you like? Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you, Steve? If you're somewhere, say if you sat somewhere, does someone sort of, is he anyone else who you look like, or would you say you're a bit of a one-off?
I love these two.
But to be fair, to be fair, he seems to be having to go at me an awful lot more than I do at him now. I mean, he just starts it. Starts it out of nowhere.
I think his is sort of a get back for the way you treat him as a producer, not.
But he's not a producer. If he produced the show, I wouldn't have a reason to criticise. But
I think this is it.
But seriously, I mean, it really winds me up though, because it started as a joke, but now it's abuse.
Yeah. He got annoyed at Heat because it said Karl, producer, well, not so much a producer, as just a bald mank. And he went, can they say that?
Yeah.
Can they say that?
See, that's a magazine, an independent publication that's identified what exactly it is you do.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go then. Go on, bring it on, because here we go. He's looking at me. I know he's thinking. I can hear the cogs
I'm not
working.
thinking anything.
It's vicious.
No, that is true. Never a true word. Play a record.
Now then, I heard this on VH1 in the week, and I have not been able to get it out of my head, and I really kind of want to get it in everyone else's mind now, so they understand the pain I've been going through. Miss You by the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
I hope that's now embedded in your brain and you can ruin a week by having to sing that constantly, irritating people in shops and everywhere you go. Miss You by the Rolling Stones.
Good track. Karl, Jonathan Ross came out with us last week, and we were talking about stuff, and Karl was mesmerised when Jonathan told a story that he was bored once in a hotel room and shaved his arse.
He shaved his arse?
Yeah.
Sure.
And Karl, you didn't stop questioning him, did you, for about...
I just wondered, at what point do you sort of say, this is getting on my nerves? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's way too long, tucking it in his socks or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not, it is boring in hotel rooms, because I told you before about when I was in Edinburgh and I had nothing to do, there was nothing on the telly, and you've eaten the shortbread biscuits and that.
Yeah.
And so that's when I read the phone book to see how many...
That's when you read the phone book?
Well, to see how many Macs were in Scotland, Macintosh.
Sure. Yeah.
And there was 42 pages.
Yeah.
Jonathan, I don't know if he'd already done that.
Yeah.
And, he said he shaved his arse.
Now, when we say he shaved his arse...
Not his cheeks,
Oh, all of it?
Yeah, all of it.
Did he say that?
Well, I think that's...
But other than the cheeks, there's not much left.
But then we got to the fact that me and Jonathan, if we pulled our wealth, we could have shaved Karl's arse for £1,000. Right. And he said, yeah, for £1,000 you can shave my arse. Suzanne said, can I say this bit?
Your girlfriend said what, Karl?
She was annoyed. She says, well, I'm not allowed to go there. Why is anyone else? And of course the whole table stopped and leant in and said, what? She went, he doesn't like me touching him there. I went, what do you mean?
This is too much information.
It was too much information.
I like the fact that you've had this conversation with her. I like the idea that she touched your arse once and you went, woo, hands off.
Yeah.
I love you, but keep your hands away from my arse.
Do you know why he said he's talking about the most intimate part of the arse, the middle arse he's talking about, and he said, I said, why? He went, it's a bit gay, isn't it? I said, how can a girl touching it be a bit gay?
If you stood behind it could be anyone, doesn't it?
Oh, Oh, God. And it seemed, I mean, you can imagine the conversations we were having, right? And it's that thing that the waitress heard something every time she came over. She heard the word, cock on.
Jonathan Ross saying I shaved my arse.
yeah. And, oh dear. But it was, it was a good night, wasn't it? So, it's £1,000 now, isn't it? But presumably you give Suzanne half anyway, so everyone will be happy. You've used the arse to best effect. She's got half out of it, so she's made as much out of your arse as you have, in a sense. Me and Jonathan are happy.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's his arse on the line. So
I know, but I mean, it's not like she's getting a bum deal. Well, she's getting 500, quid.
No, I understand that.
But, do you reckon?
Just thinking of some more.
Play a record.
Can I just ask, before you play a record, if we were to shave your arse, let's say we did it for charity or something, got sponsorship, how would we do it? Would we use one of those big kind of old-fashioned razors?
No, I'd use a Bic Safety. I'd just straight away.
And would you use a gel or a foam?
No, I first of all, I think I just, lather it up. Right,
so you lather up his arse first?
I do the outside bits, just goes straight down, big broad strokes, clean, right? Then I'd have to go in the crevices, and I'd need an assistant. I'd pop it apart, and just very gently go in there. I might even use electronic equipment, just so there was no sort of, like, nicks.
Okay.
So
an electric razor?
Or I might wax the internal middle arse.
How did Jonathan do it? Because he did it on his own, didn't he?
I use mirrors. Why do I'll ask him. We'll call him later. But, I don't know.
Well, perhaps you listening have once shaved your arse, maybe during an exam or something.
What I think, this is conjecture, but I think he was probably there, he'd had a shower, he'd shaved his face, right, and thought, well, he was naked, looks down and goes, oh, what a hairy arse. Well, hold on, I've got the razor in this hand, I've got the mirror there, I'm not on stage for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There's one thing I don't like going on stage with, is a hairy arse. Bang, drink, wallop, done. On stage, thanks, see you later. See you next week. Yeah? What are you thinking, Karl?
No, it's just how hairy was it? Do you know what I mean? How hairy was it? Because I imagine, you're saying mirrors and stuff. But how old is he now? He's
42.
And they say your testicles drop quite a bit once you start getting old, don't they?
Yeah.
So he's got to make sure they're out of the way.
Yeah, but I don't think I can speak for myself, as a similar age to Jonathan, that, there's millimetres in it. It's not like we tuck them in our socks in the morning. Okay. They're still in the same place. You really wouldn't know the difference. It wouldn't, if we filmed it in, time-lapse camera, it wouldn't be like a bungee jump. Do you know what I mean? They wouldn't be moving a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you think I told him he's a good-looking fella, Steve. Would you agree with that?
I told Jonathan that he said that he just went for it as well.
Yeah. So you spent a lot of time picturing Jonathan's naked arse. You'd
let him give you money for arse touchery.
Yeah. Whereas your girlfriend's got
no chance, and you're saying he's a good-looking man. Do you want to play a record and think about what you've done?
Interesting. 50 Cent, 21 Questions, new single from him.
Well, me and Karl got a joint favourite lyric now. I love you like a fat kid loves cake.
Yeah.
That's great, isn't it? I like it because it's funny and humorous and cheeky. You like it because it means something, don't you? You think that's the absolute truth. If someone was to say that to you, that would be the most romantic thing they could say, innit? Because it's...
No, I'm just thinking what it means. It's like the Elephant Man, right? The Elephant Man, that's what he's called. Again, you know what you're going to get. The fat kid loves cake. You've said it all, you don't have to say any more.
I can't believe it. I'll tell you what made his day the other day.
I love it.
Jonathan Ross said The Elephant Man is one of the best films ever made.
Yeah. Endorsed by a celebrity.
I know. Well, by a film buff, really.
It is good though, isn't it?
It is a very good film, yeah.
We have got Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Right.
There's been a lot of stuff going on this week.
In the freak world?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's loads. Stuff that we can... The one that hasn't made it.
God, this is one that hasn't made it, so we'll judge it on that. Go on.
There's a woman, right? Do you know how, in a way I thought Elephant Man, it was a bit tight because, they sort of took him on a freak show, did a bit of a road show with him and stuff.
Yeah.
There's some woman, I think she's in India, like now, who, makes a lot of money because she's got 3 legs and 7 toes stuff. And she was saying, people pay quite a lot of money.
Not Squiddy Patel.
It's not that much money, like, compared to here, but over there, it's like loads of money.
Sure.
And all you do is, you go around to her house and you pay this lot of money, and people just go, oh, look at that.
Extra leg.
Extra leg.
Right.
It's quite a lot of money in that.
So she hasn't even got to go out on the road anymore, like in the old days?
No, that's what annoyed me. It's like, well, you could get to them faster. You go and see them if they're paying the money.
Sure.
But yeah,
what she could do is go in and buy a pair of shoes, right, and then nick one on the way out, because they only put one out, don't they?
Good idea.
So she could get, you know, 2, 3 for the price of 2.
Just one of the many perks of having 3 legs.
Just one of having 3 legs. The other one is, I mean, keepy uppy. But she'd be good at that.
She actually just stays at home and puts the feet up.
But anyway, that's not even Cheeky Freak of the Week.
That's coming up later.
Coming up later.
Oh, brilliant.
Now, Rockbusters, dead in the water, isn't it? We've killed that off, have we officially?
We killed off Monkey News and Rockbusters.
Didn't I tell you that there was some sort of petition for Monkey News?
Was there? What was the story?
A lot of, it's loads of emails and that.
You mean you've done Monkey News? You mean you want to do Monkey News?
No, but seriously, there's uproar. And people were like, you can't get rid of Monkey News.
Yeah.
Don't be doing that.
Who sort of what?
Loads of people.
Was it monkeys? Trying to write the complete works of Shakespeare?
Did Tony Blair get a whiff of it, and he's coming down like a ton of bricks?
And Rockbusters, Steve, if you've got a better competition, then we'll do yours. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, we'll do. What did you want to do?
No, I was just wondering whether we should perhaps not do a quiz at all, rather than do that piece of rubbish. Might be better to have nothing. Might be better just to have silence during that part of the show than have Rockbusters. I don't know.
If I give you the clues and that, and if you think they sound rubbish, we're not doing it.
Well, I know that. I guarantee they're going to sound rubbish. All right, let's make it the last Rockbusters then. This is the last Rockbusters.
Well, it depends. This is it. Okay, this is if it's good, you get a reprieve. It's all about this. Okay.
Okay.
Go on then. Let's do Rockbusters then.
Oh, we're doing it now.
Should we play a record and do it after that?
Do it after. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the prizes and then we'll come back with the clues.
Because I've dug up that REM track.
Excellent.
So it's an interactive show.
Okay, we've got the best summer holiday album ever. What we got on there? It's got Elvis versus Junkie XL. That's brilliant. Holly Valance is on there.
Yeah.
Laz Ketchup. It's all the stuff that the XFM listener is craving. A tribute to the Ramones album. We got Red Hot Chili Peppers are on there. Metallica. Street Legal from Bob Dylan. That's nice.
Brilliant.
Did you just buy that in the 4 for £20 from HMV deal? Fair enough. Once again,
a good album.
The Talons of Weng Chiang, a Doctor Who classic. Yeah. And there's something for the XFM listener, 8 Mile on DVD.
I thought that was nice, that film. That was the last bit was funny. It's a good film.
Some good rap-offs in that as well.
Yeah.
So let's play a tune and then we'll come back with the Rockbusters clues.
REM, go on. Give it to him. REM, Electrolyte on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I walk down Oxford Street every day to go to the office, and it is like running the gauntlet in Gladiator. It's not only is it just like, you know, you have to dodge people and they're dawdling or rushing or, you know, keeping into the road to get past some people but avoiding taxis, but it's like hands everywhere, like leaflets. I don't know, there must be 1 million leaflets given out. It's all
mobile phones, sandwich shops.
Teach yourself English.
Teach other people English.
I know, and those charity people, something for Alzheimer's, and I've been caught about 6 times where I couldn't say no. I've got about 8 standing orders now because I just couldn't say no when they confront you. Yeah. Which is, you know,
it's amazing how often I'm on the way to a meeting. I'm always on the way to a meeting, and then I always feel guilty if I walk past them again 2 minutes later with a HMV bag. Full. Yeah, exactly, crammed with bargains.
I know, yeah.
No, but, it's absolutely weird. They're like zombies. It's like you're just fighting them off. You need a flaming torch to get past them. Or if it's not them, it's tourists. Just constantly, you know, excuse me, can you take my photo outside HMV? Or outside Topshop?
That doesn't happen to me.
Always seem to have tourists. Just in the way, just kind of dawdling, you know, looking up at the buildings.
I walk so fast. I put my head down and I just try and walk so fast everywhere now, because it's, But Oxford Street is just, it's unbelievable now. And I think it's age that I've started noticing it. Even if the window's open and I hear just like cars and they're on the mobile phone, it's the loudest place in the world. Yeah. I don't know what we can do.
Well, isn't it one of the busiest streets in, is it either the world?
The universe?
It is mental.
I think if we carpeted it, and put some curtains up, it would just deaden. It's like pubs with those polished floors and metal tables, and everyone's having to talk like that to be heard. The jukebox is quite loud, and I want to go, just
just turn everything down.
Yeah.
Let's put some carpet down, just talk quietly like this.
Yeah.
Put the music down a little bit. We'll have a good time.
I've never quite understood that impulse. I don't know, again, if it's age where you go in a club or a pub, as you say, and the music's just slightly too loud. So it just makes everything slightly tricky. It's slightly tricky to have a conversation.
But what annoys me is when it's for the amusement of the barman or barmaid. If they're bored, they're in a pub, they've got the music up, their music up, right, techno blaring, right, they've got a telly on, watching a soap opera, and I want to go, choose one or the other.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you watching?
I got a minicab last night. I imagine you don't travel in minicabs, but the guy driving, one of those guys, I know he's driving a cab on a Friday night. Okay, no one wants to be doing that. And he had one of those phone, the little earpieces that you put in, so it looks like they're talking to themselves. And he's there, and he goes, where are you going? I went, crouching. He went, and he's chatting on his mobile phone the whole time. His voice was so loud, he had the radio on as well, and he wasn't concentrating on the road. I just thought, look, I'm paying you £10 here to take me somewhere. Please, just stop chatting or arranging your social life for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Get me to my destination safely, and then you can resume your conversation.
My favourite one is, I'm going to so-and-so terrace, please. Where's that? I want to go, right, you're not taking me then.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't drive, I'm paying you.
That's why I'm paying you. That's got to be part of the service.
But, I mean, I know people who've been in many cabs, didn't know where I was, and didn't have an A to Z.
No, I was in East London once, I said to him, I'm going to North London. He went, where specifically? I went, Swiss Cottage. He went, sure. I said, do you know the way? He went, yeah. Set off. Along the way, he went, do you know the way? That's why, I thought you knew. I said, have you not got an A to Z? He went, no. He was one of those guys who'd just taken his car out middle of the night. That was all he had. All he had, all his credentials were he had a car. No map, no torch. The two other things I bring with me. And he said, so we're driving along. He went, I could probably get you to Camden. I was like, okay. He went,
it's a start. I mean, that is the start.
Exactly. He went, do you know the way to Camden? I thought, pull over. It's not worth it. I'd rather hitchhike. I'd rather walk. Ludicrous. Those people who just go out.
Yeah, they just take a car out to earn a fiver.
A car.
Oh, have you ever done that?
No, well, I'm sick of living here. And you say about people hassling you.
When you say here, you mean the world, don't you?
No, just in London is doing me head in now. The other week, actually, walking home from here, and like you say, there's always someone hassling you, saying, do you want to buy this? Do you want one of these? Going down Carnaby Street, right?
There's your first mistake.
He said, into meditation. So I was like, and I had a bit of time to kill, so I thought I'll have a chat, right?
Have you got time? Oh, we've never got time, we're too busy.
Yeah, I thought you were too busy before.
Well, I said, what's all that then? What do you do? And he said, we teach you how to breathe. I was like, well, I'm 30. I've done alright. And he sort of said, forget it.
Forget it.
I'm 30.
And in Selfridges, they do, like Evian or whatever, that water company are there. And they've got like little glasses of water, and you walk past and go, have you ever tried this? It's water.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go, we'll try it. You go, Jesus Christ, is that what water is? What have I been drinking then? You've been drinking piss and mud. Have I? I'll have a bottle.
Anyway, listen, Rockbusters.
Oh, come on then.
Let's get it done.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Right, so cryptic clues and initials, you work it out, it's a band and stuff.
Yeah.
Right,
Brilliant.
First one.
Bob Holness.
The first clue, the doctor said part of the foot and the leg was no good, so he took him off and he threw him away. That's the clue, the initials TB. TB, right? The doctor said part of the foot and the leg was no good, so he took them off and threw them away. Second one, the Scottish Monster has got a bit of a tan. Right, the Scottish Monster has got a bit of a tan.
Okay.
That's TD, right? And the last one, the 60s singer had a heart attack whilst he was having it away. We won't be seeing him again. Right, and that's FNM. Well, the 60s singer's had a heart attack. He was having it away. We won't be seeing him again. Email in. Ricky.Gervais at XFM.
Remember, this is to save Rockbusters. If people don't get this, right, it's no more. So you better, if you want this feature to stay, you better get the clues.
Right?
Good work, Karl. We'll give those clues again after the next tune. What are we playing?
Yeah.
Oh, you love it, don't you? You love it.
Good, it's a good stomping pop #1 rock.
XFM.
Jane's Addiction, Just Because. I think things are rocking up.
They are indeed.
Rocking up in the land this year, Steve.
Yes, that's good news, I think.
Evanescence, them, The Darkness, rock fantastic. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington of a Saturday.
Can I just say that the shaving your arse feature from earlier, if you missed that was 1:30. That was a discussion on shaving your arse.
Yeah.
It was great stuff. That seems to have caught the public imagination.
Yeah.
We've had so many emails. We've had someone telling us exactly how to shave your arse.
Yeah.
So if you need that information, I can probably forward it to you.
Well, I think this will be the year of rock and arse.
Exactly. But it's extraordinary how, you know, just a simple discussion like that you would think perhaps was crass, crude.
Mind you, our listeners do like Karl talking about monkeys.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like it's something to be proud of. It's not like we changed a nation or freed a people or found a cure for something. We hit them in their, you know, at their level with monkeys and arses.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what our listeners love.
Yeah. Monkeys and arses.
Yeah.
We should put that on the poster.
And they go together, because I joined the zoo last Sunday. Went down and became friends of the zoo. Right?
Oh, well, I thought maybe you had to sit in a cage for
that thing happened. I went straight for the chimps.
Of course.
Right? And there's sort of like 3 sort of big sort of adult ones there, and there's people with their kids, and I could see the people just putting their kids away as one of them went up and started putting his face up the other one's arse.
Sure.
And it was sort of like, I just can't be bothered to explain this to my children. Exactly. So I wanted to just move my, oh, come on then. There's the lions. You're going to have a look at the lions.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They're just sniffing each other's asses.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember when I used to go to the zoo, I always felt there were certain animals that weren't getting a look in, really, that no one was particularly interested in.
The tapir.
Exactly. We were going straight to the snakes we were interested in.
Yeah.
Birds. I don't remember being particularly interested in birds.
Big cats, although it's a bit depressing. Great apes. Yeah. Reptile, you're right, reptiles, yeah. Birds, unless it's a big one that you think can rip a dog apart.
Yeah, a vulture.
You go,
or an
brilliant.
Eagle,
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Owls are brilliant.
Yeah, owls great, but
I've always wanted a little owl on my desk. I'd be doing work and there'd be a little owl there, and I go, can you get that pencil? And it just sort of goes over and gets me a pencil, goes, cheers, and it just watches me and it thinks I'm brilliant. Do you know what I mean?
Not really, no.
No?
No, I've never had an urge to have any kind of animal sat on my desk.
No, Karl? You'd like a little owl, wouldn't you, that helped you?
No, I had a little magpie, didn't I? We've talked about that.
Oh, he came down and started pecking your grifter, didn't he?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Maggie.
Sure.
Brilliant.
Inspired.
And you took it to school and it didn't come back once,
Didn't come back. Didn't see it again.
Oh, dear. Did it ever peck your head? Because you used to have hair, didn't you? Yeah.
No, it did. It started getting a bit violent.
Really?
Yeah.
But was it becoming sort of age when it's probably sexual frustration sort, you know, because I think magpies go for shiny objects, don't they? And you were probably sort of probably losing it a little bit then in the front, and so when the sun was out,
there's a bit of a sheen on the front.
They saw a glare and thought, I'll have that. Yeah. What is that? That's brilliant.
Yeah. Or as it was sort of pecking away, it mistook it for a tree.
Yeah, because of the noise.
Because of the noise. Yeah, the hollow sound.
I squeezed his head yesterday.
We should just point out, if you're a new listener to XFM, you might not realise that one of Ricky's many sexual peccadillos, I'm assuming it's a sexual thing, I can't justify it any other way, is to just squeeze Karl's head.
Yeah.
Front-wise, sidewise.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's sexual or, you know, like when you've got a little kitten, you want to squeeze his little face. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that, Karl?
Yeah, I said that before, squeeze a little head.
Yeah, exactly, and I feel that with you, because it's sort of like, he gives so much. Look at Karl's face, he gives so much. It is like he can understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
And that's what the connection is, I think, between me and Karl and other animals.
It's like he can understand what we're saying.
But I squeezed it yesterday, and Karl went, I definitely had something crack.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to see how hard I can squeeze it.
Yeah, I think that was you just thinking, Karl. To be fair. I think the cogs just started to... No, I mean, I think there is a danger, because I think there is a danger that you could squeeze it too much.
Yeah, I know. He did a good deed today, the other day, didn't you? Was it? Yeah.
What were you up to?
You were just, you were talking about, like, you know, being hassled in the street and stuff. And, I get hassled a lot by the homeless.
Don't we all?
You should go home to sleep. Yeah. I'm here, mate.
But no, I do treat them a lot. You know?
Treat them. I love that. You had a good day? Yeah. You've been good? Yeah. There you go. That's 50p.
Suzanne does the Save the Children thing. You were talking about, you know, charities hassling you all the time. She does that. And I sort of say, well, you do that. I'll look after you.
You'll take care of the homeless.
I'll take care of the odd tramp around where I live.
And how do you treat them?
Loads of different ways. 50p I might give them.
Yeah.
Or I might, you know, they'll sort of say, have you got any money? I'll say, what for? And they'll go, I'm really thirsty. So I'll go, well, hang on a minute, and I nip and get them a little Diet Coke.
Sure, Diet Coke?
Yeah, they want to watch their weight.
Yeah, yeah. They're going full fat. Oh, what an insult.
Yeah, exactly.
To a man like me.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather treat them than because a lot of people spend money on, problems abroad and stuff.
Right.
I just think,
Yeah, famine
I'm
relief.
just saying.
Oh, God. Like what? What do you mean? Like famine relief?
Well, you do get sick of it, don't you? You know what I mean? It's that...
You get sick of
No,
it.
I'm just saying.
Wait. Go on.
I'm just...
I know, just let whatever you do now, Steve, don't interrupt, because I'm scared, but I just think it's worth it. There's so many issues. There's freedom of speech, there's we're not responsible, there's he'll get away with it because he's a buffoon, and it is entertaining.
Exactly.
So, go on.
all I'm saying is you're saying, who do I give me money to? Is it little, sick kids or whatever, or is it old people or whatever?
HMV. That's where he gives his money to.
Chiefly, they get a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, I just get sick of, problems abroad. It's like, what do you do? What do you do with famine and that? What are you meant to do? How can you solve it? It's gone on for years.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going. We keep giving them money, they keep spending it.
And you're not getting any return for your cash.
Well, it's just how many times, they've got to learn.
What do you mean they've got to learn? What, you're going to teach them a lesson?
What do you mean they've got to learn? What do you mean?
Well, what are they doing with it? Yeah, they must have, better interest accounts or something where... look after, put the money in the right things.
Sorry, do you think that Bob Geldof sort of writes him a cheque? He goes over and he's in the helicopter and there's millions of them, and they go, it's Geldof from Boomtown Rats.
Brilliant.
They go,
if there's one man that can help us.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't sing. He's not going to sing, he's got some money for us. And he comes down and he goes, do you want a cheque or do you take Switch? They go, we don't take Switch. He goes, there's a cheque. They get things
doing
like...
it again though, isn't he, as well? I mean, he used to work here, Bob. He's a lovely fella and that. But,
yeah, he's a lovely man.
But how many times can you save the world? He's over there again helping out, and it's like, well, what do you do?
Are you saying don't bother because it keeps happening?
Well, I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? I'm not daft.
So that's what you're thinking.
And Carl, you are daft.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the answer is. Do you know what I mean?
So you're just saying wash your hands of the whole affair, leave them to it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you really just saying it's nature, it's tough luck, just don't interfere? Like a wildlife programme. Is that what you're saying? Don't interfere.
You're saying it's not my concern?
This has got a bit heavy. Can we do Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Let's play a record.
Oh, God!
My Hey Hey out of the blue from the album Rust Never Sleeps by Neil Young.
Such a brilliant song.
Oh, he's a great musician.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's incredible. I think we're playing Neil Young track a week.
Okay.
From now until Christmas.
Brilliant, okay.
Alright?
Excellent.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais with Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
We were talking about the homeless. I saw a homeless guy in the week as I was walking down Finchley Road, and he was peering in the window of one of the Dixons or something like that, just checking out the details on one of those cable TV packages. And I thought, one step at a time. I mean, firstly, I don't know, start eating your dinner off a plate.
Yeah.
And then work your way up to, a house, a home, a widescreen TV,
a roof,
digital television. But it's odd.
Well, that might answer one of the questions, because I keep getting recognised by homeless people, and I never know what to say. I go, I think, well, either they're not really homeless, and they've got sort of digs or something, and they watch television, or the scariest one is that they've become homeless in the last few months since the office. I think, oh God, that's really scary. Or they are watching it in Dixon's. They're going, the office is on tonight.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Going down to Dixon's.
Or they think you're one of them.
Or that, well, I have.
Because I mean, the way you dress.
Well, no, some that are probably not quite, got their faculties, maybe a little bit worse for wear, think they recognise me. And they whole scenarios where they're going, remember we were chatting, I was going, yeah, how are you? And it's just they recognise someone.
Right, yeah.
But that's a bit weird. But I mean, I think that's the worst thing. On a serious note, it is outside health. Well, we're talking about charity, and I don't know, I sort of, got these stand orders where I've been sort of caught in the street. But the ones that I'd choose, I'd always think, charity is what touches you. You can't change the world, but you can change your bit. So cancer, obviously, because I'm so I give to cancer. And I think outside health, the next one must be being homeless, because there's nothing you can do. It's got everything. You're scared, bewildered, you're cold. It's just everything. Even if you're healthy and homeless, eventually you're not going to be.
Well, I do feel bad because, you know, I always feel that I want to give to the health charities, like cancer, for instance, because there's that fear that I might get it.
Well, yeah, it's not just that. It's just like, yeah, if you're not healthy, that's the first thing, isn't it? If your life's being threatened, there's nothing else you can really worry about.
Yeah. But I don't know if that makes it wrong though. That it's like I'm investing in a possible future.
Yeah. Well, not really, because it's the same for everyone, isn't it? But you know.
Yeah. I saw a homeless guy as well, looking through the bins, but he wasn't pulling out food and scraps, he was pulling out newspapers. Just having a read.
Yeah.
I always found that odd. I see that a lot, homeless guys. I don't know if they're just checking out the TV listings. When he finally gets his
When's The Office
cable,
on?
Yeah,
The Office, they've moved it. They've moved it to Choice and UK Gold.
I don't blame him, because, I mean, there is some cracking stuff on cable TV. There's some great stuff. But I was flipping through the other day, and on digital TV, you can see what other shows are on while you're watching something. I was flipping through, and there was one, and it was called, now, when are you ever in the mood to watch a TV show called I Survived a 200-pound tumour?
When was that on?
Because it seems to me that if you've got a 200-pound tumour, you probably want to watch something else that'll take your mind off it, Big Brother or whatever.
I'm not 200 pounds.
Well, I can't imagine what this is.
A 200-pound tumour?
It must have been an error. 200-pound tumour?
It must have been a 200-pound tuna. It was probably someone fell in the water.
Yeah.
And it came
I survived a 200-pound tuna.
Yeah, and it was just a spelling mistake.
Sure.
A 200-pound tumour?
That's like, isn't that like kind of having
That's
Mr.
another
T
person. That is another
person.
person. Maybe, oh my God, maybe it was all his life they told him it was a Siamese twin. But someone had just painted a little face on it
when he was at school. Just drawn a little face
exactly,
on it.
Yeah, and they go, it's not your twin brother. I goes, isn't it? Goes, no, it's a tumour. We better take it off. It's £200.
£200?
That can't be right. You sure it wasn't £20?
I'm assuming that's what it probably would have been. But it was certainly £200 on the digital thing. Maybe that's a mistake.
That's great, isn't it? They're trying to make it more interesting.
Yeah.
It's someone at Karl got there. £20 tumour. Let's make it 200. At least they're what?
Exactly.
That's what I'd be like, though. I wouldn't want to go to the doctors. You know what I'm like?
A £200 tumour.
I know. It's just that thing. I mean, you know what I'm like. I don't like. It depends where it is as well. Taking your clothes off and all that. There's the pressure in it.
You don't like anything being touched, do you? I remember when he said he doesn't check his balls. He doesn't like the feel. That's live with me. He doesn't like the feel. I think, do you mean that you don't like what it feels like in your balls when you're fiddling with them? Because I imagined it that you meant you don't like the feel, in your fingertips. You don't like the feel of your balls. It's
the thing of, you start thinking about what you're actually touching, and there's something in there, and you might break them and all that. I don't like
them. They are delicate. I am scared with the little knobbly bits, yeah.
What knobbly bits? But I'll tell you what, it's that thought at the doctors. It's that thing of, it's not taking your clothes off in front of him, right? It's the way you've got to take your clothes off, but he asks you to go behind that curtain to do it first. Yeah. So there's more pressure because then you come walking out with nothing on. Right. So it's like, why do you ask me to go behind there?
Yeah.
Rather than if they just sat there having a chat and he's going, so how have you been? It's like, all right, and just taking the pants off. And then
exactly. Yeah.
It's the pressure.
What was don't take your clothes off, and you came out and he lit a candle, and there was some soft music on.
The lights were down.
Nice.
Yeah. Or he said, if it'll make you feel more relaxed, I'll take my clothes off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I'll do it in the form of a striptease.
Now, Karl, I'm going to ask you the question, knowing the answer. What do you think of maybe a gay doctor just checking his testicles out? He's a professional. He just happens to be gay.
That would never happen, would it?
What are you talking about? Why not?
Oh, speaking of...
Go on. Doctors.
No. Gay people and that. Do you know when we discussed gay-only toilets?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's only... it looks like it's coming into action.
No, it doesn't.
Right.
No way.
It was mentioned again.
Where?
On...
Your head.
No, I think...
Do you think that people in positions of power are listening to this show getting ideas from you?
Tony Blair.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? No, it really does. And the funny thing is, why are they getting upset? Why are gay people getting upset that they might have to have their own toilets?
Karl, you don't know what you're talking about anymore.
You're having a sly look.
You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, can we have Cheeky Freak after this?
If you want.
Placebo. This picture on XFM 104.9. Steve, you're thinking of taking over as producer, aren't you?
Well, I just think it's a shambles. I've asked for Cheeky Freak of the Week, and it appears that Karl's not ready. He's not prepared.
No, I can sort of remember it. He's just, I like to have all the information.
Contempt for the listener.
You've just had a whole bunch of adverts and placebo in order to get it ready.
We're having a chat and that.
Right, do you want to sort yourself out in future?
Yeah. Someone, that's what we were chatting about. Someone emailed in about they watched the £200 tumour thing, and when it was removed, it was carried away in a wheelbarrow, right? Karl said, what, even when she had it removed, she still carried it round in a wheelbarrow? And he went, I thought it's sort of like she'd become attached to it. You definitely are my favourite thing in the world. It's great. Look at the way he's looking back.
But I think they're all the same. The people, I have had more emails about people saying I watched the £200 tumour
and I shaved me arse
than anything else. When we ask questions about science,
we talk,
nothing.
High concept, we talk about political issues.
One person emailed in, they said, I tuned into the £200 tumour documentary. It looked disgusting, I couldn't watch for long. What were you expecting?
Yeah.
That it might sing and dance? Do a little show for you?
Anyway, these are really your listeners, Karl. Now, I think do you know what I mean? You sort of, you find your niche, you attract your. I think me and Steve are pretty much just here.
I think the people that we had in the early days, Rick, they've long since abandoned us. They jumped ship.
They've got jobs.
Yeah,
they've got jobs. They're out now. They've been released.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're getting their life back together.
Karl,
what's
the situation with Cheeky Freak?
I've got like a couple of bits. Like I say, I haven't got the in-depth stuff that I know.
Oh no, because usually it's it's pretty scientific. Exactly. Yeah. Do the jingle. We've come up with a new one, haven't we?
The Freak, say chic.
Cheeky Freak of the week.
Right. Well, couple of bits. I don't know which one to use as the main feature for this week.
It's not good, is it?
Well, there's been another one born.
What?
Little kid.
Who on?
4 eyes.
Insult. Just a guy who wears glasses. Come on.
4 eyes, 2 noses, 2 mouths. That's weird, isn't it?
This bloke, did he also have 2 heads, 2 bodies? Sort of born slightly separately?
He wasn't stood next to a mirror?
No. It's weird, that, isn't it?
That's all you've got.
I love that. That's weird. That. Imagine the doctor said that. Well, Mrs. Parks, kid's got 4 eyes and 2 noses. Weird, isn't it? Any clues?
Yeah.
Any clues?
So that's it. That's all the information.
Well, I'll tell you what, that shouldn't be the main one. Okay, I've answered
your question.
But
like I say, what's the idea of this feature? What do I say all the time?
Don't know.
I always say, think about it. Think about what that would be like.
Okay. What? Giving birth to him?
No. Being, I think it's a girl. Being like her. 2 mouths. 4 eyes. What would that be like? Mad, innit?
I don't know what this feature is.
I don't know why. Is there another one? Is that, you said that?
I hope everyone took the opportunity there during that silence to just think about what it would be like. I know I was.
What? Could she talk with a mouthful?
What?
Is that allowed?
Because she's got 2 mouths. Yeah.
Would that be alright in her house?
She'd be eating
one, she can talk with one mouth and eat with the other,
Well, listen, the main one, right? You've thought about that, that's good. The main Cheeky Freak of the week, I haven't got all the details. Smallest person ever. Right? How big would you say that is?
Karl is now sort of like holding his hands up like a fisherman, long ways. That's about 1 foot.
Right. Smallest man in the world. I printed the thing off and I can't find it. There's a little picture of him. Right? The odd thing was...
But why have you asked me how... Did it say, or was it a picture of him?
I didn't really read it.
Of course you didn't.
Jesus.
I just saw it and thought, that's...
What, you straight away assumed it was natural size?
No, it was that big.
But what do you mean it was that big?
Little fella, like that.
But why are you doing that? What? It was a page with a little fella. How do you know that was natural size?
No, it was, because he said it's world's smallest man. And the funny thing is, I've read the first line, I always read the first line, it said world's smallest man.
Well done.
The weird thing is, he got an head like a light bulb. The shape of it, apparently. I don't know if that's got anything to do with his shape and size.
God.
That big.
His name's Mr. Watts.
And the annoying thing is, what got me is, if you're that big, right, don't have your picture taken next to a fruit bowl.
Why was he having his photo taken next to a fruit bowl?
Don't know. Whoever the photographer was, obviously having a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
At his expense. Because you would just stand in the middle of nowhere, you'd look normal and that, but he was stood there, just leaning on an apple.
Leaning on an apple?
What is this? In what world do you inhabit?
This was on the internet. And I printed it
Leaning
off.
on an apple? Was it Tom Thumb? What is this? Are you sure it wasn't some sort of sci-fi show they were advertising?
No, it was
Leaning on it. Can you just lean on the apple? Just lean on the apple there. Do me a favour, you stand next to my chihuahua. You're not taking the piss, are you? No, not at all, no. Would you mind leaning on this matchbox?
Yeah.
Leaning on an apple. And that's what, so you just said he's the world's smallest man leaning on an apple.
Smallest man, said about his head being like a light bulb. I don't know what that meant. And I just thought, right, that'll do. That's that sorted. Cheeky Rig of the Week done. I think that was on like Monday. Right? I found that. I thought that's done. Printed it off. Forgot to get it off the photocopier. Someone's nicked it.
Play a record.
You got to...
You know, it's just... Steve.
No, can I just say, no, Carl, please,
no
if
point.
I say, let's have Cheeky Freak of the Week, and you haven't done your research, you haven't got the information, just tell us you can't do it. But don't lead us on.
Don't say this on radio. Hold your hand up to me and go, how tall is that?
It's nothing.
That's
this is
radio.
Nothing.
It's nothing. I think it was that big because he was leaning on an apple.
It's not enough information.
But, imagine Trevor McDonald coming on, going, some news, some stuff. How big's that? How big do you think that is?
Yeah.
Because there was a fella, coming up after Chris Tarrant. Play a record.
I'm angry. I'm actually angry. And if Monkey News is in any way similar, you've really pulled your finger out with that, have you? Mm-hmm. Good. Let's have Rockbusters answers next.
Supersonic. Oasis on XFM 104.9. Right. Getting through it. It's the Rockbusters. Right. It's the Rockbusters results, really, because this is a very important result. It's whether they stay in the Premiership or are relegated. This is the playoffs for Karl. Okay? You need 3 points. You need 3 points to stay up, Karl. Go on.
Right, had a lot of right answers in that.
Right, okay, that's in your favour, you know. Okay.
The first clue was, the doctor said part of the foot and the leg was no good, so he took them off, he threw them away.
Yeah.
The initials TB.
Yeah.
Right?
Go on.
Tony Bennett. Alright, that's Tony Bennett. Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a warning, that's a yellow card. That is a yellow card, but you can still get the points.
Right.
Because his name's not Bennett. Tony, brilliant. Tony, perfect. A pun. Toe, knee, his name's Tony. Perfect. Bennett, no, his name's Bennett. See?
Well, he's in London this week as well, so I don't know if it's sold out. I won't mind.
Are you on drugs? Or did I actually crack your head? Did I actually give you some brain damage? Because you're worse than usual now. It's like, go on.
Right, the second one. That Scottish fella.
We've got to speed this show up.
Hang on a minute, hang on. I've just got to make sure it's right. We don't want to look stupid. Right? That Scottish monster has got a bit of a tan.
I don't think we can look stupid with material like this.
TD. That Scottish monster's got a bit of a tan. The answer there, the Darkness.
I'll give you that.
Right.
Well done.
And the last one.
Goal.
The 60s singer, he had a heart attack the other way whilst having it away. You won't be seeing him again. The initials FNM. That's Faith No More. Adam Faith. Right?
No! Doesn't count!
Why not? Adam Faith No More. Right?
Adam Faith No More. So, sorry, what is the clue? Is the clue Adam Faith, or is it Faith No More?
Just Faith, I suppose. Just Faith No More. He's a 60s singer. So we got that. That's that. Safe for next week. Who's the winner?
What do you make of it? You've got the deciding vote, Rick.
Well,
come on.
I mean, you know my feelings.
I mean, it works, Faith No More, but he's mixed up what cryptic is and that, because the fella, I mean, Adam Faith did actually die having it away, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it's all about him.
It's all right. All the facts are right.
Anyway.
Okay, I think he's got a reprieve. I think I'll give it to him. I think I've got to give it to him, Steve. I think I have. He actually pulled that out of the bag, that one. There's no Jamaican fellas seeing icebergs or, Whitney Houston. The closest he came to is Bennett, and I'll let him off that. I've got to be a fair ref here.
Well, fair enough, and well done to, I'm always a fan of names that for some reason just strike me or tickle me.
Yeah.
And this week the lucky winner is, Dave Suckling. There's nothing amusing about that.
Oh dear.
So one on to Dave Suckling.
Okay. Suckling wins it. Suckling takes the prize.
He takes the prizes, and well done to him. I guess there's more of that next week, and we're fast approaching the end of the show, Rick. I know you are excited about that, as am I.
I know, but the best to come, because we've still got Bruce Springsteen coming up now, followed by Monkey News.
All right, Monkey News.
It's amazing. What an amazing show this is. Shake.
Chimpanzees at Monkey News!
Excellent. So, Monkey News time on XFM. Karl Pilkington, the man in the hot seat. Karl, what have you got for us?
Okay, Monkey News this week. We've covered a lot of stuff.
We have indeed.
Now, do you know, like, there's places where you can go for, like, weekend rests and stuff,
Sure.
and you relax, you sit in a little spa, you might have a swim and stuff. Well, they've got a place done for monkeys.
Of course they have.
Right? They can go there, they relax, forget about all the stuff they've got going on in their head. They can have a manicure.
Right.
Got nice meals.
It's not called a manicure, though. It's called a chimpacure.
Beauty treatments.
Yeah.
Right? They look good and stuff.
Yeah, well, look good, feel good, yeah.
Now, you might think, well, that's pretty normal.
Well.
The bit I haven't told you about is actually run by a couple of chimps.
Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God, you're a maniac!
Right.
Oh, for Christ! Oh.
Let's just...
That's like a couple of chimps! Of course it's not!
No, it is, because think about it, right?
No, not think about it. What do you mean, yes, it is? Of course it's not run by a couple of chimps. What do they do, get a loan?
Right, if a chimp wants to have a rest...
Yeah.
Where would you go to? A place that's run by humans that don't know what chimps' needs are?
No! My point is this, how did they get it together? How did the two chimps, Mr. and Mrs. Chimp, went for a loan and said, I'll tell you what we need, a spa.
I think it started off quite simple, right? Just basic stuff.
But they've expanded over time because it's become so popular.
It's gone mental down there.
Sure.
They've all heard about it. Now, the thing is, the problem is this, right? That isn't even the top and bottom of it, right?
God, Christ.
The problem is, it's been going on and on and on, right? It's been earning a lot of money and stuff. The monkeys are happy. The monkeys that go there are loving it. They're telling friends and stuff. They're all coming to it. Now, the problem is, it's this little monkey, little man monkey and a little woman monkey, right?
Yeah.
They were sort of girlfriend and boyfriend.
Sort of. It's an open relationship. They can play around if they want.
Well, the problem is they're not married, right? Now,
trouble brewing.
The lad monkey, fella monkey, he's getting quite old.
Mm.
And the problem is, because it's his name that's down on all the stuff.
All the forms. Let him finish.
I'm getting scared now.
Let him finish.
It's his name on the business, and the problem is his missus is kind of like, what's going to happen?
Sure.
Where are you getting this from?
Internet.
Oh, I don't know where to start.
No.
Can we just hear the end?
This is ridiculous.
So the problem is, the
female monkey is worried that the male monkey is going to die.
What's going to happen with the business? What's going to happen?
Of course.
Right now.
What do you mean the business?
The health
There isn't a business. It's a joke.
Rick, you're not listening. His name's on the form. The male monkey's name. It's in his name.
Now the problem is, the woman monkey has got some kids, but because they're not blood relatives, it's not going to be handed down to them. And the court,
they're kids from a previous monkey marriage.
Yeah,
right.
So they're not going to get it. Let me just check this out.
Yeah, otherwise you don't want to check the facts. Otherwise you could look like a twat spouting shit on the radio. Please check the facts for scientific.
Secure. And they're just a bit worried because they're saying that the people in Ohio, which is where they've got the little health thing going on.
So that makes it more believable that it's Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant it was Berkshire, in which case it would be rubbish.
It looks like the local people are trying to get in there. They've seen the success of it.
Sure.
And they're trying to go in and take it over and stuff.
Yeah.
So
give me the piece of paper.
Throw it away. Play a record. That's the worst one I've ever heard.
and there's something wrong with you. You're educationally subnormal.
Final tune from us, Tim Buckley. Lovely song called Wings. Back next week?
Yeah.
Yeah. See you, Carl.